Hello everyone, my name is Putty and welcome back for another episode of the Dunes of Utapau. I am joined, as always, by Charles Smith, Mark Pearson, and Corey Sir Wadsworth Esquire. And we are joined by a special guest this week. Chris, how are you doing?
Have I been demoted?
Are you adding I feel like Putty is slowly adding more titles to my name.
I've noticed that too.
Well, Chris, you probably have had about as many sessions as Ben has across the two campaigns, right? If you averaged it out.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, probably.
And Charles had a big break too, so I don't know.
No, I had 2-session break.
Big break. I was 3 sessions because we had like a midweek session when you were away.
Oh, no, the midweek session I was here.
You weren't really there. Ben was playing your character for most of it.
No, I was playing Ben's
Oh god, I
character
remember
the
that.
midweek.
I only missed like one episode, and it was the 3rd episode. I just didn't show up. I had a robot host the game for you guys, but that was it. I've been here for every other one.
Yeah. And I only missed the entire first campaign because I'm a clone who was designed just that you have in the second campaign.
Oh, so the real Putty was there, but you're a clone, so you weren't there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also missed the entire.
Putty is a cruel master.
Yeah, Charles missed way more games than me.
That's true, but he hasn't missed one since he joined the campaign, though.
Well, that's because he's a weird robot who can actually sleep at normal hours.
Not only does he sleep at normal hours, he's a Californian, so he wakes up ridiculous times for us nerds. Like, what time is it for you right now?
It's 8 o'clock.
Oh, God, how? You are a crazy person. Anyway, how is everyone doing this week?
I'm doing good.
God.
Oh, exhaustion's setting in, so I'm looking forward to what it's going to be like to try to stay up and not pass out tonight.
One more day and you'll have disadvantage on your combat checks.
If you're not fed and you don't fall asleep during the session, as is what happened at Ben's final session of the series.
Oh my! Was it that session he fell asleep?
Yeah.
Man.
He fell asleep, so we put him in a barn, and he never came back.
Yep. I fucking hate
What an end.
Well, you could have had a better end if you guys decided to go along with the Sasuke retrieval arc I seeded for you guys. But no.
Hey, we had a Wookiee.
What are you talking about? Who said we aren't going along with it? We're still stuck on this hellhole!
But it was clearly a time-sensitive situation.
It was pretty clear.
Oh well, he's dead. Anyway.
Anywho, who is doing the description and the outro today, Marshall?
That's a good question.
Not me.
Can you provide a good answer?
I think the answer will be Charles, because he forgot to do the description last week.
Thank God.
Or did you not upload the video this week? Because you didn't upload the podcast this week. So.
I uploaded the video. It's your channel. How do you not know?
Okay. Because I don't check my videos that often. You probably check more than I do.
God damn it.
Dedication.
Okay, so Charles, why don't you recap what happened last week? You didn't actually put a description in it. It's live without a description.
Yep, that's to punish Charles for his incompetence.
What should it be? It doesn't have any tags in it. No wonder nobody watches this shit.
Jesus Christ. Marshall. Seriously, Marshall.
Okay, you know what?
Well, sounds like more of your fault, Charles.
Yeah, Charles. Everyone knows Charles is in charge of tax. Anyway.
Right. Charles, what happened last week?
So last week we finally got into the lower city. Yeah, that's the one. Lower city sewers. Wandering through there, finding more zombie creatures, finding a vault, which we couldn't get into the second portion of, but then we started making our way further through the sewers into the lower city, and just met a Winston Gand, if I remember correctly. There you go. That's a
Nice
recap.
I appreciate your in-depth analysis here. 1 second. I need to find something. Sorry, I'm trying to do the description because I wanted to get it out, but I probably shouldn't do that at the start of the session, should I? That probably sounds like a bad idea.
I was going to do the description.
Yeah, you go to the description. That's a good idea. But I also wanted to post it to Twitter. I also needed to find music.
Whoa!
This is all. I'm so well prepared.
What the fuck is going on with your tags?
What do you mean?
Minecraft?
I don't know. They're old. Could you stop? Just leave it. It's oh no, I know what it is. These are tags from Grandar RPG.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense, right?
Sure. Wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, one of them is sick rolls. The other's wrestling. There's magic, adventure.
Wait. Wrestling was because in one of the Grandar RPG episodes, me and Tucker had to wrestle.
One of them's just awesome.
Yeah. You're searching awesome RPGs.
Half of these are like ones by like 5-year-olds.
Dude, search engine optimization.
Well, I've actually heard that after you put in like 20 tags, you're actually making it worse. Like more than that, it just.
I'm pretty sure there are less than 20 there.
What?
No, you're right. There's more. It's not that many more than 20 though. Okay. Anyway, after a little while, before he like starts really talking, Winston Gann gets a little whisper in his ear from someone, and Slash and Merkava, you are both shuffled into the room behind your companions by some more Doug soldiers. Yeah, unless you want to resist Slash, but you're found by when they take you there.
I was picked up from my tunnel by strangers and brought here. They lured me into their little white van, I guess.
What'd they lure you with?
I say, huh?
What'd they lure you with?
What do you think? Wookiee pelts.
Yes, I nailed it.
So the man in the suit says, "So, what are Jedi doing in my city? Have the Republic finally found someone to take care of us?"
I want to point out that I'm not a Jedi.
That's good. I like you already.
I like you too.
Oh,
I
what a
like
sweetie.
both of you guys.
Oh, you guys.
This is disgusting already.
Don't we all just get around in a circle and hug it out?
Yeah, that seems like the most optimal solution.
And then they fucked.
Ew.
Whoa. Sorry is way too young for that adventure.
Quick, shield your eyes, sorry.
I do what I do that. I close my eyes. So what's going on?
One day I will loop the music. Well, he asked a question.
Oh, what was his question?
He asked if if the Republic had finally found someone to come take care of them.
Oh, well,
Should
Not
we
really.
be honest here?
I mean, we're not here to just wipe these people out.
No,
We're
the
here looking for
Republic
something.
doesn't give a shit about this planet.
Really, things have changed in the last however long it's been.
I say I don't actually know how many shits they give, but at least we weren't sent here for that. We came here for other reasons, but we're happy to help.
Help? Jedi? Malastair? You're kidding, right?
Huh? What's
I mean,
unusual about that?
Do you need it?
Republic have done nothing but bad to this planet. I suggest you leave.
Oh, well,
We would love to leave.
Very well, if
but
you don't-
Our automated defense systems shot our ship down.
That's a shame.
Yes, so if you have a ship we could borrow, we will get to that leaving as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah, sure. And he like pats the air next to him and says, "Look right here, she's a beauty. Top of the line. right off the factory. They even installed the invisibility cloak.
You don't have ships.
Do you have other deathly hollows, I say?
I live. He looks at you, Merkava, and says, "I live in a fucking sewer, mate. I don't have any ships."
My one question, other than like the zombie things, why are you living in a sewer?
It's mainly those things. It's hard to get anywhere around here, and we're not leaving the planet. So we've been spending the last couple of months, ever since we won the war against those bastards, trying to get into the inner city so that we can actually get off this, so we can get everything running ourselves.
Okay.
You won the war against them?
Yeah, pretty much all wiped out. Collapsed Band 1. Lots of men were lost in that operation. And I'd say we're living okay for now, as long as we don't have any external agents join the group.
Are we external agents?
Yes.
Maybe. At this point, he gets another whisper in his ear from our guard, and he says, "Oh, I see how it is. You were the distraction, is that it?
The what?
You were a distraction while one of your other Jedi friends can barge into the inner city."
Oh, no. Everyone's
Wait,
here.
wait.
You got...
Who?
Wait, is Merkava
What
here?
did they look like?
Is Merkava
Yes,
here
Merkava's
right
right here.
How did Merkava
Yeah.
get here?
You shuffled in with me, apparently.
That is fucking...
Both similar
How
distances.
the fuck did Merkava find her way here? I mean, we like went through goddamn...
His way here.
His way.
My God, already getting it out in the first 10 minutes, Marshall. Sweet Christ.
Could I just ask what she looked like?
Well, a hooded figure with a lightsaber just came barging in, took out a couple of my men. I'm assuming he's related to one of you lot.
Oh, Merkava's a man.
Okay.
Not direct.
Is there a rank below
I
Padawan
say-
I could get you
I'm
to?
going to guess that it could have been our friend who was inviting us on this merry journey before we got a bit distracted looking for a suit for a day and a half.
I have no idea, honestly.
You don't
Oh.
remember the strange man who refused
Yes,
to give
it
his name
could
was
be.
very rude?
Could be the strange man, but
It's
we don't
very
have.
rude.
We don't really know who he is, and
That's
Well,
what we-
he was very interested in getting into the inner city like we were.
Well,
well,
there's no skin off my back. Poor bastard's probably fucked now, and none of my men died at least, so no harm done there, I suppose. Still, though, I
If
don't
he
trust
got
you
into
lot,
the
though.
inner city, then why don't you just follow him and get into the inner city yourself? What's the issue with that?
Go into the inner city. We don't have the equipment for that. Not only are there a ton of them spooks around, but the ventilation system's all fucked. I'm pretty sure that's what's causing this mess.
They've gone up the ventilation shaft.
so what exactly happened? There's not much knowledge outside of Malice of what happened here.
Well,
And-
the whole start of this mess, a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know the start of this whole mess, because well, we live down here. But one day, a bunch of them things just started coming through from the inner city. It wasn't long before they were starting to come from Band 1 and Band 3 too. Band 2 has been safe since the start, luckily. But it's not just the inner city. They were originating here too. And most of the population turned into them. It took a lot of what we had to stop them. We haven't been able to get into the upper city or the inner city, so we don't actually know really what the cause of this is.
So at the moment, you're pretty sure that you're the only survivors in this city?
No, I'm pretty sure that he means they don't know because they haven't been in the upper city. They haven't touched it.
We haven't been in the upper city, but given what we've seen of the inner city, I doubt anybody's left there. We've scoured the lower city. Band 1 is gone now. A few people survived there, but they're with us now. It's collapsed. There's nobody left. Band 3 is still an ongoing project, and there's some some spooks hanging around there. I don't think there will be any living survivors a year and a half later, though. And we've been to the outer city a couple times, and it doesn't seem promising.
So you say you all live down here? Are you maintenance or?
Some of us were construction workers, the humans. We came in from Corellia, Coruscant, Alderaan. The Dugs were natives here. They were mostly miners. A few of us, though, I was a politician. Mr. Wasau was a doctor and the head of security here, a contractor, private military contractor. He's still hanging about. A few of his boys, too, I think. So.
Wait, one of you is a doctor? Has he haven't gotten the chance to possibly study these creatures, or?
Yeah, he's been studying it. He can't find anything to help cure or soothe them, but he thinks he can identify it early, so that's been helpful.
I kind of nervously look at Cedric and then say, "Okay."
I'm sure blindness isn't one of the symptoms, though. Anyway,
Kasari just offhandedly mentions. So, I do say, actually, so what exactly are the symptoms that we should look out for?
They're varied. You can often get a cough, fatigue. Fatigue is a big one. You tend to have a really overwhelming amount of fatigue. Pale skin, pale saliva, bloodshot eyes, sometimes temporary blindness, things like that. Blackouts.
How long does it take for this disease to take hold?
It's slow.
About
as long
30
as you
minutes.
don't have any more exposure to it. It tends to be the stage 1, we call it, which is, you're still pretty much a human, but you're a little fucked. It's still contagious, so we don't let them in anymore. But it's not a big deal as long as you're not exposed to.
don't let those
contagion
goddamn
anymore.
stage 1ers in.
No, that'd be awful, man.
I
Thank God we're all
say,
clean.
I say that our group is rather interested in getting into the inner city ourselves. Are you capable of showing us the pathway?
Yeah, sure, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to wait until Dr. Wasau wakes up. Once he takes a look at you and makes sure you're all clean, then we'll take you through to the inner city if you want.
Kasari's like sweating bullets right now. Also, Kasari says, by the way, Merkava, I forget, you know how to hack things, right? You're a hacker, right? You hack things.
Yeah, I know my way around a computer.
Okay, well, how long will it take for the doctor to get here? I asked the man.
Like I said, he's sleeping. I'm not gonna wake him up. It's not an emergency, so it could be 6 to 8 hours.
Well, okay.
all right.
I say, Merkava, there's a computer I want you to check out, back where we came from.
Okie dokie. I can, take a swing at it for sure. I swing at it.
No, don't swing at anything.
Don't worry, I'll fail so hard I fix it. Again.
I tried swinging at everything in that room, and it didn't work after a while, so we need a more precise touch. So, Putty, is it okay if we go back to the vault and have Merkava try to hack it?
Yeah, you've got to throw a tool or two.
Yeah,
Right,
no,
right,
I understand because of the turrets. Yeah, definitely. But there were a ton
Is
of
someone
tools
keeping
there.
track of how many tools you had left? Because there was a finite amount we were tracking. I think
Yes, we had 6 tools left.
Wait, what kind of tools?
Random tools.
wrenches,
Would mental tools work there?
No. These tools are not. Okay, wait, no. No one tell him. He'll find out when we get there.
Do you throw the wrenches at them?
Basically.
I told you to shut the fuck up, Charles. Jesus Christ.
We could just throw Merkava at them.
No, that's-
Please, no. I am but a delicate man.
okay. Yeah, so we head there. and I say, Cedric, are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Ready for what?
3, 2, 1. Throw the wrench.
Run, Merkava,
Throw the wrench
run!
with the 2 turrets outside the vault, lock onto the wrench and shoot, and it incinerates the wrench instantly.
Run, Merkava, go, go!
Okay, I'm going.
Kava, make an easy athletics check.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Alright, I'm back. Good news. My house is not burning down. Someone just almost burnt down the house by leaving food on the stove for a bit too long.
Okay. Okay, wait, you said easy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, Cedric, do you just want to throw me?
It's too late. You're already running.
No, I was throwing the tools.
Oh, damn it. Alright, that's one green, 1 purple.
So you trip and you fall over the wrench that was being thrown because you had no clue what was going on. And
Thanks for the
suddenly,
help, guys.
after the wrench has been incinerated, the 2 turrets start to lock onto you.
Run across,
All right.
Merkava!
Wait, are we back in the vault room?
Yeah.
Can I try to run again?
Yeah, but you're almost certain that you're gonna get fired upon if you dare.
Oh,
Oh, I was assuming he was already getting shot at. I didn't think that was optional.
is there a way?
It's pretty much not, but I mean, let's see what he comes up with.
Could I like force power move up a piece of the floor to, like,
Holy fuck,
protect
what?
me?
Floor? No.
You're not a
It's
metal
like-
bender.
Down.
Prequels happened, but
At what point in the prequels did anyone bend metal?
like,
They cut a
like
pear
people-
open, that's about it. Like,
no, like remember the Dooku fight where they're throwing around pieces of railing and shit?
yeah, using the, well, okay, that's true, but they're Jedi, they're like, legendary. I don't know. Fuck you!
You're not dead. I could lift the floor.
Oh, shit. See?
Actually, can I just... Okay, how are the turrets mounted to the wall, seeing them? Like,
I
are
thought
they
they
like...
were on the floor.
Oh,
They're on the wall.
okay.
Oh.
How are they mounted? Like, are they, like, firmly in the wall, or are they, like...
Firmly in the wall.
Okay, so I
Firm.
probably...
You could just walk across to the other end and just take the 2 shots.
I saw them disintegrate a wrench.
You did. You did.
Wrenches are fake news.
Sick or sad wrenches.
Yeah, screw it. Let's go.
Okay, what's your range defense?
Range defense is... Do I have enough time to draw my saber and, like, try to deflect them?
No, you failed the athletics check. You're pretty surprised.
Okay, then I only have 2.
You can make it! You can do it, Chris!
Can he, though?
This would be terrible if this is how he dies. This might be how he dies.
So, Chris, you take...
91 damage.
First you take 10 damage before soak,
Okay.
and you take 14 damage before soak.
I am at 2 wounds left. Ow.
But you get to the other end. You also hear a tss on the left turret as you do.
What the fuck was that? Is that a snake?
I don't want to
Do
know.
I remember it making that noise before when I went through this?
No. On the right
Did-
turret didn't make it either.
Did Cedric hear it?
No, I'd say only you two on the other side could.
I call out to Cedric. Cedric! The turret on the left is getting real squirrely. It's making snake noises. Just keep your eyes on it.
Oh my god, no, I think it might
I'm
be
gonna
shorting out.
sort of cross. If I could cross my arms, I would cross my arms right now.
You think I'm lying about this, Cedric? Oh, okay. You're
Cedric,
crossing your arms at it.
Cedric, make a hard perception check.
Okay.
Can I hit myself with a medicine check?
Yeah, but it's increased in difficulty though.
I'm aware.
By 2 steps, I think.
So it'd be if you're under your threshold, so it'd be 4 difficulty total.
Let me take a quick look to see if I have anything that helps.
Oh my god, you are terrible. You tried to squint at it with your left eye and then realized that you're still blind in that left eye, but you notice that your vision is coming back in that left eye a little bit.
God,
So you can just about make out the turret, and you're like, oh, my eye is coming back. That's pretty cool.
What the fuck, Charles? You're like, hey, I forgot I'm blind in this eye. How is that even possible? Okay.
Okay, so actually, I'm going to stim pack twice first, and then do the medicine check so I can get the difficulty down.
Okay.
So that drops me to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that is 3 difficulty instead of.
Yeah. Do you want to use Destiny? You have a lot of it.
No, this isn't too big of a deal. Hey, that was stressful.
Yep, you heal 3 wounds, but you take 2 strain. Yeah.
Can the stress be the hurt that my friends didn't give me any kind of heads up?
Yeah.
For the I can't believe they just kind of threw me into that. Ow. Okay. Thank God for soak.
Okay. So we're in a vault. Well, Putty, if you want to describe it. I don't know. I actually don't remember what it looks like.
You're in a vault with tables and long tables filled with blaster pistols and blaster rifles.
That's
There's
right.
some discarded droid parts in the corner and an open fancy case in another one. There's a sectioned off area at the back that seems to be guarded by a particularly spicy computer terminal.
I pull out the orb and I say, this is what we found in the case.
Okay.
And it's like this black. It was black, right?
Yeah.
It's like this black crystal ball, although it's not necessarily made out of crystal, but you know, just imagine what a crystal ball looks like. And it's black, and you can sort of like, when you look into it, you sort of get lost in yourself. But I checked it, and I don't think it's made. I don't think it has anything to do with the Force, so I don't know exactly what it is. But I put it back in my bag, and I say, anyway, that giant, that other vault door over there that leads into a further vault, I suppose.
It's a vault.
Yeah, is locked down, and this terminal, I believe, is what operates it. So, if you could work your magic, because if you can't, we're gonna have to find a dead woman's eye.
Oh.
Or a dead, well, just a member of the family's eye, and it's gonna take a while, if they're not rotten through. So, get to work.
Alright, let's see. What's the difficulty of the check going to be?
It's opposed against the security experts' security skills. So let me just find those. 3 challenge and 2 difficulty.
Let's see, just doing my double check again.
Also, Chris, when you have the time, check your PMs.
Oh, I have it pulled up.
What do you have pulled up?
No, like I have my Discord thing. I saw that.
Mom's butt.
Want to roll the check, buddy?
Yeah, I was just making sure that I didn't have anything that boosted my mechanics.
It's a computer's check.
Oh, computers, my bad.
Would you like to use Destiny?
Here, yes. So... computer... 1,
You can do it.
Alright. Aw,
I've lost all my belief in you.
it's okay. I did too.
So after a little bit of rooting around, you've managed to get into the BIOS, and what you're trying to do is change the value so that it'll accept any scan from any citizen of the city. But you press the wrong button, and it ends up locking you out of the BIOS, which you can't get back into it.
Aw. And I pushed the wrong button.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Okay, well,
Should we take swings at it?
no, definitely not. You mean the computer?
Yes.
No, we'll need it.
Oh, okay.
If we can find the people. I have their name written down. Let me get it out.
I'm glad you do.
You don't remember?
I have, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Let's see. Their names are the Cartwrights. No, just kidding. I made that up. I have it right here. Oh, wait. Did I write it down? I wrote down the dog tag has the number 4 engraved on it, and the Ordito family.
I found it if you wanted it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the terminal revealed that it was the private collection of Duchess Catalana Savoya of Aldera.
Okay, so we're gonna be looking for the that family.
I love the VAT family.
Yep. So, in the meantime, let's head back out to Cedric and see if the turret has turned into a snake.
The turret has turned into a snake.
What?
No.
Oh.
But I mean, yeah. Do you look specifically at the turret for a little while?
I mean, I peek at it.
Okay, make a hard perception check.
Man. Maybe there's a snake wrapped around the turret. But it's a friendly snake.
One second. Let me switch back to Star Wars chat. So you take a look at the turret and you think it's been energized and made more powerful by constant usage today. You think it was probably because it was offline for so long that it was a little rusty beforehand, and you now think that it's more deadly accurate with its aim.
Huh.
Oh, come on.
I say, I think the
could have
turret is
Cedric dig a
even.
tunnel.
I think the turret is even better, and when it's even better, it makes snake noises.
Curses.
Okay, good to know.
Yep. So why don't we
Hey,
all?
Cedric,
I'll
punch a tunnel.
No, what? No, we've got tools.
No.
Throw the tools. The
Yeah,
tool strategy has always worked until you fucked it up. You're literally the first person to ever fuck up the tool strategy.
Jesus, Macabre. Whoever that is. I'm gonna throw up another tool.
Wait, you don't know who
Ready
Merkava
for them.
is?
No, Jesus.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you both move across the way again. Do you both head across?
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Since you, what's up?
I forgot to roll conflict last time.
I reminded you in Charles's session.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah, jeez, man.
I'm
Do
sorry.
it now.
Do it now.
Yeah. Before you accrue any conflict this session. So with you being prepared, Merkava, you can successfully walk across without any checks. As the two turrets fire upon this wrench again, you're down to 4 tools, and the left turret once again makes a strange noise.
I should probably fix that, get it up and running better.
What? No.
What?
It's well.
No.
According to my according to my intel, it's working very well.
Yeah, but this sounds annoying.
Okay. I mean, look.
It's fine. It's not.
You know what's the
hard.
best way to make it stop making that sound? Going up to it and disabling that device, Merkava. Why don't you do that instead?
Nope, don't do it.
No.
Those are lies. Those are gypsy lies.
Whoa, why do they have to be gypsy lies, bro?
Because the racial slurs. You're already calling everyone and their mom a spook.
If you want to call it, if you want to be a racial slurry about it, then you go call them jippos.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
What?
I've not heard this. Anyway, I say, okay, well, we'll worry about this vault later. Maybe a snake takes over in the meantime, but, Cedric, you, we need to figure something out for you, because they might kill you.
Yeah, this ain't great.
So we either need to just sort of...
Reminder, by the way, that just in case you get angry at me later, you two didn't retrieve your lightsabers.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'll do that in case we have to kill them all. No, just kidding. I don't think we should kill them all. That seems like a bad thing. But we need to think
I
of
won't
something.
say I've still got a weapon on hand just in case.
Well, I don't think weapons are the right way to do this.
True. Words are generally better.
No, I don't think words are gonna work either. I think we should lie. Oh, well, maybe words, but not truthful words. Or we just run past them really quickly and pull a good old... We pull the turret trick on them. We throw, like, tools at them as we run by. and they run for the tools. They're like, what's that? And they all run for the tool. And by the time they've figured out that it's just a tool and they've torn it to shreds like turrets do, we will have made it into the inner city.
The question is, how far do we have to get up to get to the inner city?
Oh, you thought that was a real plan?
No, I'm thinking, how far do we have to get up? What do we have to get past of them? Because if we can convince them, yes, I might, if they find out I'm sick, and if they can convince them to just chuck me into the inner city, because so nobody gets contaminated, then that's fair. But I don't think they might be willing to do that.
I say, what if we don't have to get past them to get to the inner city? There is the third tunnel that could very well lead to the inner city too.
But we will need our weapons, that's the issue.
Well, you can just request them. Say,
well, maybe. We haven't tried yet.
I don't know why they would decline so long as you're not getting up in their business.
If they're the type of people who take your weapons, that means they're probably the type of people who keep your weapons. I mean...
Yeah.
Well, also, to be fair, the Huts
they're not keeping
asked
my
for our
big
weapons
gun.
when we went into the casino, and they gave them back.
Okay, but
They
this
looked
isn't a
at them,
fucking
but-
casino.
That is also true.
They might be nicer than the casino people.
They didn't take your weapons, Celeste. They didn't take your weapons.
I know, I said that they're not going to take my big
Okay.
gun. I'd be
However, you also
arrested.
still have your lightsaber.
Oh,
Huh, okay, well maybe I can't get
man,
my weapons.
if I was in my prime, I'd be a walking armory for you guys right now.
Only there was a planet you could visit to get that armory back.
It's in the works.
Wait, what? Please stop. Okay, end of the madness.
So,
Well, let's head back. I'm gonna at least ask for my lightsaber back.
Yeah, it's going to be very unlikely that they're going to not notice that I'm sick.
Oh, they're gonna notice. Yeah, I think so. He's a doctor. I mean, I think even a not doctor would notice you were sick
He's
if
a
they
doctor who probably had a year and a half to study this disease.
Yeah, this could get interesting.
What's interesting?
Let's go back up then.
Okay.
But are we going to take our chances that they shoot Cedric in the head then and there because he's contaminated, or what?
I don't think they're gonna shoot him right then and there.
Nope.
But I'm gonna ask for my lightsaber back first, just in case.
Good idea.
Okay, so you guys head back into the BAM 2.
Yeah.
As you head back in, the lantern is still on, but
This time they shoot us.
Winston Gand is no longer there. Another human is instead, seeming quite heavily armed with some body armor. And he looks up at you as you enter.
Good day.
Ah, the Jedi. Pleasure to meet you. My name is on this sheet somewhere.
What? You don't know your name?
My name is...
He's down with the sickness. Give him a minute.
My name is Salvajos. Salvajos Sonza. I lead the boys around.
Oh, I understand why you didn't remember that name. That's very hard to remember.
Fuck you.
I had his surname written down, but
Salvajos. I say, hey, by the way, you guys took my lightsaber earlier. Do you know where I could get that back?
If you promise to leave the lower city and never come back, then we'll give it back to you right now.
Sure, we just want to have a straight, easy path to the inner city so we can never come back.
Oh, we meant out into the lower city. We're not letting you in.
Huh? The pit?
yeah.
Could you repeat that?
We meant leaving the lower city into the outer city. We're not letting you into our civilization.
Your civilization's in the inner city?
It's in the lower city, but this is the only entrance.
I know, but we've already been inside it, I thought. Or were we just, like, in the
No.
entrance area?
You were just in the entrance area. They wouldn't let you in until the doctor wakes up and has a look.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, is there another way into the inner city?
Nope. Well, there used to
What
be, but it's in the collapsed. It's in band 1, and that's all collapsed now. There's also
What
the
if
elevator
we
in the access
get
zone.
someone who's unusually strong to go to that tunnel and uncollapse it?
It's 3 miles of solid concrete. You can try.
I look at Cedric and I say, I don't know, maybe he could do it.
Dude, the last time he tried to lift a soda can, he went blind in one eye. We're not having him...
Did you say blind in one eye?
Nope, I was
Nope.
just joking. That was a joke. I'm a comedian. Where's my lightsaber?
Don't worry. It's safe. We have a few of the mechanical boys taking a look
Is
at
it
them.
safe as kittens in the vault where you keep the money?
It's in a safe place. We'll give it back to you on your way out of the suit. There is also the elevator in the access zone. We haven't taken a look at it, but it used to lead into the upper city.
Where's the access zone?
The outer city.
Oh,
It's where,
that's where we've
it's
already
the,
been.
The immigration and the passport office and the factories.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Do you think that's connected to the power grid?
Yeah, I just assume
Almost
so.
certainly.
Well, what the fuck?
But
It's,
it could be
it's
now.
probably on.
Oh shit!
It could be damaged. That would be our only suspicion.
We've got a chief mechanic. I slap Merkava on the back.
Is he really a mechanic? I mean,
he's the best mechanic we got.
yep, I guess that's qualifier enough.
I mean, I'm not fantastic, but I'll get the job done. Sometimes.
Half of the time.
Most of the time.
So, are we
So
leaving or?
You guys can leave. I'm not letting Xiao's lightsaber stay with these people unattended.
I meant like after we get your lightsaber.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a good question. We might as well try the elevator, right? I mean, if it works, that'd be awesome.
Yes.
yeah, I somewhat doubt it. Considering it's like an elevator,
Might as
just
well
the
try.
little bit we turned on, I don't think is going to power the whole elevator.
We turn on like the whole goddamn outer city, like. it wasn't-
Yeah, the outer city, but it
which is where the
clearly it
elevator
goes up.
is.
Yeah, but it goes up to different places, so it might have its own
I don't
power
think
grid.
an elevator works like it.
I mean, that's
is
fair.
like one half is connected to a separate power grid. I don't know if that's how.
Yeah, but it
elevators
might have
work.
its own
No,
power
no.
grid.
I mean, yeah, he's right. It might have its own power grid. Some of these things do, but I don't know. This is the weirdest power design ever in a city. It's like, I mean, I guess they have a lot of backups in case there was a power outage in one sector, which makes sense, I suppose.
It's ridiculously redundant.
You've
But
also got to remember there's a lot of
redundancies are very
people.
good.
Like, we're talking about different stages of cities. This is like probably pretty big.
Not big enough to have more than one fucking elevator leading up to the upper city.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it's not.
True.
I mean,
Almost as if they didn't want people going from the outer city to the upper city.
Kasari's from Nar Shaddaa, so this doesn't seem that big to her, I don't think. Because Nar Shaddaa is just one giant city on a moon.
Yeah, this is a lot smaller.
The
but it's a big
planet
city.
of Nar Shaddaa is basically a city.
So, are we just going to wait around for the doctor? Or...
I thought we were waiting around for lightsabers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, old
Yep.
chap, lightsabers.
We
Well,
told
we can
you.
get the
if you're
lightsabers now.
If you're
but-
leaving and never coming back, we'll give them to you.
Well, if the
Why
elevator's
do we
not,
have to
if the elevator's not
promise-
working, I'm probably gonna have to come back, buddy.
That would be a huge breach of trust if you could leave without your lightsaber and come back.
It's my property, goddammit.
Property law. What planet do you think you're on right now?
Malistaire.
Kasari, I'll
What it-
say this. I'll say this.
It's
We
also
could
technically
leave.
not my property.
We could leave and see if the elevator works. If it does, then we can come all the way back and then request your lightsaber.
Fine.
Yeah, I think that's our lightsabers. I think
Gives
that's
us
fine.
more time to take a look at them too.
What?
Why are you taking a look at the lightsabers, exactly? Other than their lightsabers.
Other than they're pretty.
I mean,
Yeah, they're pretty neat.
those are two pretty good reasons already. See if there's anything valuable that we can get rid of.
I'm sorry.
Um,
So, just to get this straight, you're admitting to scavenging shit off of my stuff.
Yes.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. 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 No.
Yes.
So, are we requesting
Maybe?
more lightsabers immediately?
I am slowly more
I can't let
disliking
them-
these people
Oh,
by
they
the
are
minute.
complete cunts. Like, I am done with them. But, oh, man. I want to kill them. But, we're a Jedi, so we're not gonna.
I mean, speaking out of character, I'm fine with coming back and, raising a bit of hell.
No, no, we can't raise hell.
Sorry,
No, we'll just burn them and bury them in the backyard.
you're reckless, Kasari.
Reckless doesn't mean evil.
Oh, you,
Or stupid.
you have a probable cause here. You deliver some justice.
Wait, why would... God damn it, buddy. You have probable cause.
Deliver some galactic justice to
Buddy.
these thieves.
Buddy, I'm a Jedi. I'm not an LA cop, okay?
It'll be the first time you deliver justice to some criminals.
Toe understands that joke. Anyway, but anyway.
This is not good. Look,
Fine. I will make you a deal. You can keep my lightsaber,
Deals.
but I am going to sit in the room where you have it and stare at it.
The room is in the city.
You
You
already
need to take
carried
over.
it to the city?
Yeah.
God damn it. Why are you doing this?
Well, because when we have people that are inordinately stronger than us, we like to make sure that they have the least chance of killing us as possible.
Yeah, but don't you think stealing things from people increases the likelihood that they'll try to kill you?
I do speak up and say Jedi are sometimes very scary with their weird voodoo magic.
Okay, and no
it's
voodoo
not
magic
voodoo
right now,
magic.
That's
I mean,
Not
one of
magic.
you literally shot lightning out of your hands.
We hear the Jedi are forgiving people, so just trying to see how long that lasts.
Forgiving enough. Just personally, I want those sabers back intact.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
I'm sorry. Is that like... Is this guy
Is
challenging
that a
us to a
threat?
duel?
Is that a threat?
Duel of the Fates!
Cedric, kick him in the dick.
No, don't kick him in the dick.
No, you'll split him in half.
Yo, this guy's a real jerk. I thought he was gonna be cooler than the last guy, but he's even worse. The last guy was more
Yeah.
reasonable.
So you're saying you are?
Yo, I'm no
Taking
wonder this
apart-
planet went to shit. These people are mean. This
I
is,
don't know. Maybe we should just request the Republic orbitally bombards this place and make sure.
While we're on
it.
yeah, while we're
No,
here.
after we leave.
Nah, while we're here, let's go down with the ship.
Look. If we get into the inner city and then the upper city, we can find out what's going on. As you say, with those lightsabers,
Oh, they don't
we
care.
are
They're
in...
irrational. They don't care about solving the problem. They just want to steal things from
Shush.
innocent people.
Shush, Kasari. I am trying to negotiate. Look, as you say, with those lightsabers, we are enormous. We are much more powerful than you are. So we have the best chance to find out what's going on up there, to stop the problem, and give you guys back control of the whole city. If we do that, you've got the whole city. You've got pretty much everything you want.
Everything we want? Everything we want? Do you realize how many people in here have had families die painful, slow deaths over the last year and a half? You think this is a joyride? You think this is some sort of play thing for us? No, we're trying to fucking survive. This is no negotiation. You want your lightsaber
Taking
back? Leave.
quite a bit offense to me. Someone who's trying to help you.
You don't know what.
Also, when did we imply it was a joyride? This guy's crazy. Look, I'll take my lightsaber. Fine, I'll never come back.
He sits back a bit and says, "Apologize for the outburst. I'll have two of the boys escort you to the exit with your lightsaber. Is there anything else?"
Nope.
You can give me back my lightsaber and blaster as well.
That's
You
for
see
two.
Cedric
Anything you need
visibly
from us?
tense. No.
So are we suggesting that we try out the elevator and
Yeah. That's what
Alright.
we're gonna do.
He looks at Merkava and Celeste, "Is there anything you need from us?"
Nope.
Nope. I got the biggest gun I could ever want, and that's about it.
He smiles at you and nods, and then motions. And after about 20 minutes, four Doug arrive and motion to escort you to the exit.
Our lightsabers?
They're in, like, you can see them clearly in bags, but
Okay.
they're not giving them to you.
Okay, I go to the exit.
Well, yeah, we go to
They
the
got little
exit.
souvenir bags for you guys.
Little souvenir bags, yeah. They're definitely new. You know, they weren't part of the package originally. You get to the exit of the sewers, and they say, "Look, sorry about this. It's been hell," and they give them to you.
I know.
Okay. I inspect the lightsaber carefully.
Yep,
I
same.
look over every single square inch of it.
Okay, make a
Twice.
easy mechanics check with boost.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
Hopefully he was just being an asshole.
Do the same then.
I think he might have just been being an asshole. He might, like, what if he doesn't even, because I don't remember this whole leave or you don't get your lightsabers back deal with the other guy. What if he has nothing, like he's just a random homeless person who's like, hey, I run the place.
To be fair, the man who disappeared and abandoned us quite quickly basically did say these guys were xenophobic assholes.
Did he say that? I don't remember that. Wow, okay, well, that was a good warning.
So Cedric, you successfully, you look over the lightsaber, all the parts that you expect to be there are there, and it seems to be working properly. Kasari, you're not, intimately familiar with Xiao's lightsaber, but it seems from your knowledge of general lightsabers that this lightsaber seems to be fully functional.
Okay. I turn it on and give it a few whirls just to make sure it's working fine.
Everything works as you'd expect it to.
Okay, I turn it off.
Ready to ride an elevator.
Up in the lower city now. The outer city, sorry.
I'm again going to check the lightsaber by turning it on.
Yeah, it works the way you'd expect.
Cool. And check the blaster as well that I gave them.
Make an easy mechanics check with outburst for the blaster. Okay, so as you're looking through it, you kind of mess a few of the components up, but you're able to successfully look inside. But you kind of do it really awkwardly, and you you do it awkwardly. So you mess a few things up, and you think probably it's actually going to take a day for this blaster to be usable again. And you do notice there are a few missing charge packs, but it should still function properly. There's just a few of the redundancy components have been removed. That could have been before you bought it, to be fair, but you doubt it.
I look at it and just put it in my holster again. Whatever.
Let's go to this elevator. Were we given directions?
You guys saw the elevator when you walked into town, and
okay.
it's really big and leads up to the upper rim. So
is it golden and says, "Ah, fuck you, poor people"?
No, it's like a whitish metallic gray, and goes.
Well, we walk up to it.
Okay. Why don't everyone make a hard vigilance check?
Oh boy.
Nope.
You're bad. You're very bad.
Wait a minute.
Your eye is getting darker, Cedric.
Hey, soon you'll be looking like me. Hey.
Okay, so Cedric, you walk up to the terminal just outside the elevator and notice that it's on and powered and seems perfectly functional. As the other three of you kind of case the elevator and notice that about halfway up, large chunks of the outer core are missing on the elevator shaft, including the top part.
Well, it looks like the elevator's working, guys. It's on. It's powered.
Yeah, but it's missing some.
To be fair, these are whole gaps to where there is literally no material in between two portions of the elevator shaft. Is that what you mean?
Correct. Yes.
How is it being held up then? What's holding it up?
There's no. The top is gone.
What?
The top of the elevator shaft is gone.
Oh.
Oh. So it just doesn't lead to the upper city. It just stops. At a
certain point, yeah.
How far away from the upper city?
Maybe it stops at the inner city.
How far away from the...
It stops in the middle of midair.
How far is it from the upper city when it stops?
3 range bounds.
We have someone who could jump that. Wait, do we?
Yeah.
Wait, can you jump 3 range bands? Is that how it works? I thought you can only jump 2.
3 range.
How many force points there is?
Yeah.
Is that how it works? Oh, okay. Well, I say we launch him into space and hope for the...
Yeah, but that means I can only get up there.
What?
That means I can get up there.
No, but you can find rope and then,
Yeah, finding rope,
How hard could that be? It's rope, or find cord. You could find something that is strong enough to hold us up. Rope, wires. Like I'm sure there's computer wires all over the city.
I hand Charles my grappling hook that I had.
We literally have a goddamn grappling hook, motherfucker.
And I say, use this.
Wait, but
so
is there
how
rope
long's the
attached
rope
to it?
on that?
He just chucks the head of the grappling hook without attaching it.
It just hits one of us in the head. And he's like, did that work?
How long's the rope, Puddy, on this grappling hook?
Toad, do you have anything that indicates that?
No, you just told me I had a grappling hook from my utility belt.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
you have the grappling hook. You don't have any rope.
Okay.
Shit, well, that's a lot of use. It's basically like an ice.
It was apparently more useful 2 sessions ago.
Well, like I said, we can
scavenge around.
You can find, if there's no rope, which there may not be, you can find computer wires, which should be strong enough. If you cord them together, like I don't think one layer would be enough, but if you tied together 3 lines of computer wires long enough, they would and twisted them like rope, that would, I think, be plenty strong enough, at least to hold up me. I think it would probably be strong enough to hold up all of us. So yeah, I think that should be our plan. Does anyone disagree with this plan?
Nope.
I dislike going.
You were willing to jump from
you were gonna do a
floor
way more stupid thing
to the upper.
I mean, it was way more stupid than this, like your last plan. Like it was...
No, because in his last plan he could abort. In this plan, he's on an elevator shaft. He's about to fly.
Yeah, I would literally have to, like, there's no real chance of a safe landing.
Can't he just land back in the elevator shaft?
You suspect, the way the elevator is construed, that the first elevator ride taken on this elevator ride will be the last one the elevator is capable of doing.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, so
good luck, buddy.
Like,
well,
so I need 1 to activate the ability to go to short range.
Yep.
Then it's 3 range bands, so that's 1 range band.
I'm also thinking we should not take this elevator ride with him.
So that's a total of. So I'll need 3 points to get up there.
Yep.
What a way for the entire party
Does
to life
that make...
is taking an elevator ride to hell.
I can do that. That's perfectly within my abilities.
Okay. Go do it.
Like, I've got... like, I have 3 force points, but I'm really scared that once I get up there,
that you'll be swarmed by your own kind.
Something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah. No, yeah, something bad might happen.
Putty,
I hand him the grappling hook and I say, good luck, buddy.
And if that doesn't work, we could slowly build boxes of crates and build like a tower into the sky that we climb up.
Putty, is that the lower city or is that the inner city that it goes, that the elevator would get me to?
I think it'll get you to the upper city, right?
Yep.
Or the upper city.
You don't know for sure, but the thing that the guy just said was that it was the upper city.
And also, Putty kind of said that also. Like,
yeah.
Like, not, anyway. I think it's the upper city. And it, like, I don't know, can we see up it? Do we see anything up there?
Maybe
do we see shiny things?
Are not infected.
They might not be infected. But they're
there's kind of a giant plate that's the size of the outer city that the elevator seemed to have led to.
Oh wait, what the fuck? Wait, is this plate solid? Because you can't jump through solid things.
Yeah, but like the elevator was was outside of that area.
I'm confused.
The elevator was to the side of the plate.
Oh, okay. So there is something he can jump through, right?
I don't know about through.
What does that mean? Is there a hole?
There's no hole, but it's the elevator was not going up onto the plate. It was to the side of the plate.
Oh, I see what you mean. There's like a platform that he could jump onto, and then from there he could get into the upper city.
So you can't see like what's on the other side of the plate. It could be a dome.
I got it. I understand what you mean. Yeah.
It's not necessarily a platform.
Oh, okay. But it okay. But it's something he could theoretically land on. If okay.
In theory, the elevator had an end, right? So
Yeah,
in theory,
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe this is like the Hollywood Tower Hotel, man. I don't know. It's like we get on, you don't get off. But
The Tower of Terror.
yeah.
Or maybe it'll just eject us out the top. Maybe it'll Willy Wonka us.
But in the Hollywood Tower of Terror movie made by Disney in the 90s, the elevator like turns people into ghosts when they go on it. It's great.
At this point, by the way,
Yeah.
I noticed that the sewer grate is moving.
Oh. What?
After a little while, Winston Gand actually pops up.
Ah, hey, motherfucker.
Looking around.
I say
Winston?
hello.
Oh, there you are. What happened?
Someone told us to leave.
Oh.
Well, it was pretty much
Okay, so
like...
here's what happened. I say we went back from what we were doing to kill time while the doctor was sleeping. You remember we said we were going to kill time while the doctor was sleeping. Well, I assume we basically said that to him, right, buddy? Like before we
You
left.
can do it.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal to have, yeah.
Anyway, and we were doing that, and when we came back, I realized, hey, I hadn't gotten my lightsaber back, and I was wondering where it was being kept. And I asked the front guard, and he said that I would get it back if we'd promised to never come back to the city. And so, and then he threatened to like scrap it for parts. And so, yeah, that happened.
He smiles a little bit at that. Well, it is true that we didn't want to give it back to you unless you left, because we are scared of you. But we weren't going to scrap the lightsabers for parts. We understand how sacred those are. The blasters, we'll admit, we took a lot of shit from.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
God damn it. This guy. Okay.
So,
Well, was
Parts
your...
are useful. We don't exactly get part shipments every day. Sorry.
Okay. Well, so was that man not representing you, or?
It's all about how it works with me, but we're not of the same mind on everything. I'm a politician. He's a soldier. There's very different methods to these things.
I can understand that.
Yeah. He's a bit of a hard ass, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I know. But you know, he wasn't meant to be here. He's not. Unlike me, he didn't live here his entire life. He came here to be police, and now he's stuck in hell. And he wants to help me because he's my friend, but he shouldn't have been here in the first place.
Wait, I don't get it. If he was gonna be police, why wasn't he supposed to be here?
Well, I feel like when a disaster like this happens, the people who've lived there all their lives and want to make this place good again, we're kind of okay with fighting against this nastiness because, like, we've chosen to. We could have left. Lots of people have tried to leave, but he's only here because he got brought in literally months before the disaster happened.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So it
Yeah,
doesn't feel like. Well, we actually had a strategy for getting up into the upper city. We're thinking of jumping up into it and then roping us down.
He looks at you blankly for a few seconds. He strokes his chin.
Do you have rope?
Can you run this by me again?
Okay, so Cedric here is gonna ride that elevator as high as it'll go. He's gonna jump out at the last
The
point.
elevator doesn't have a top.
Yeah. No. That's why
Yeah.
it's gonna go to that point, and I'm assuming then it's just gonna, like, you know, I don't know, fly into oblivion. And at that point, Cedric's going to jump out of it as high as he can onto that disc up there, and then he's gonna get into the upper city and bring rope, and then he's gonna rope us up into it.
You think there's enough rope in the upper city to facilitate that?
You know what? We had that idea too, but we're thinking
Uh-huh.
there will be enough electrical wires.
Well, I never went to the upper city, so I don't know how much electrical wires there would be. Maybe there is a horde of electrical wires just laying around up there.
What?
'Cause
My
so many
question-
of our devices were wired. Yes?
You're
Wait, is he being sarcastic?
you
None of
you
your
were a
devices wired?
politician, right?
Shit.
What was that, Cedric?
You were a politician, right?
Well, maybe politician is over glorifying it. Maybe the better word is campaigner.
Okay.
Oh, so you worked in a politician's campaign?
No, I was the leader of the movement, but I never got into any official capacity.
Oh, okay. Also, are you saying that all your devices aren't wired?
There's wiring inside devices, just not a lot of like long, big wiring.
But theoretically.
So,
Okay, maybe the wire plan isn't golden like we thought it was. Maybe it's not perfect.
yeah.
Maybe they don't.
You're the only one who really thought it was.
Oh, really? Because I
golden.
remember saying, "Is anyone not okay with this plan?" And everyone was like, "Yeah, we're all fine with it, Marshall. It's
That was
great.
okay.
We love it."
No, I was very much against
Shut the
this
hell
plan.
up, Cedric. You don't count.
To be honest, I'm primarily not concerned because it's Cedric's life we're risking, not mine.
Look, the part of the plan that is the most solid is where Cedric jumps up there. It's the wire part that we're now a little
Wiring.
bit shady on.
Yes,
And apparently-
which is the part I was shady
Apparently
on too.
this guy doesn't keep enough ropes to, like, man a 17th century ship or something. I don't know why he does it.
He shakes his hands at you guys and says, "Just listen. Like, Tommy will be up. Not Tommy. Fuck. Jonas will be up in a few in a few hours. He'll take a look at you, and when he says you're all clean, we'll just light you through into the inner city."
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
sure.
really
Yep,
works.
when that happens, when all of us are... Wait, I've got an idea. Yes. I don't say I have an idea. I say, okay, that sounds great. We'll be down there soon.
Yep.
We're just gonna stretch our legs a little.
Just
My
careful.
question is,
if I'm not around and Salvajo is, he's going to be an asshole again. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well, we'll head down
My
now.
question-
We'll head down now then.
you said that you saw a Jedi above, right?
we saw a lightsaber wielder.
Lightsaber wielder. My question is, do you know how they got up there
Into the inner city through our entrance.
for your entrance? Oh,
So you met them, or they snuck through?
They barged through. I would hardly call it sneaking. 4 of my men are unconscious and in the medical bay right now. But we were all distracted with you guys. That's why I assumed you were the distraction. We had a lot of our resources on the other side of the land.
So this just happened.
Like 4 hours ago, yeah.
I bet that asshole was a Jedi. God
Yeah.
damn it. You know what? No, he is such a dick.
What asshole?
So there was a guy who what? There was a guy. We didn't look.
You mean my suggestion that the rude guy with no name was a
Yeah.
Jedi is finally clicking with you, Kasari?
There was a rude
Just
guy.
a little bit.
not a Jedi.
There was a rude guy who maybe I think he was he had a lightsaber apparently.
I've had a lightsaber that does not necessarily mean he's a Jedi.
Yeah, but he's something. What color was the lightsaber? I ask.
You think for a second there says, I think someone told me it was green.
Green.
Oh, doesn't sound like a
Do you
Sith.
perhaps know anyone with the green lightsaber and also a weird orange-black... Oh wait, it was orange-black mask?
Yeah, it was a mask with some orange and black and then a visor.
Yeah. I say, do you perhaps know anyone with a orange-black mask with a visor and a green lightsaber?
Wait, could it have been Sazine?
No, Sazine never had a light.
I forget
Saber.
who gave the
I
mask
didn't
to
think.
who in the mask exchange
The
situation.
cloaked figure gave the mask to Sazine.
That does. I'm thinking that
Sazine.
Sazine
Did Sazine have a lightsaber?
Did Sazine have a lightsaber?
I don't think. No, she did.
Sazine had a lightsaber on her hip on Abednedo.
On Abednedo.
She had a lightsaber in her drawer that is now in the possession of Kasari.
Sorry.
And she didn't have a lightsaber on Corellia. It was a dark-bladed sword.
Which was from Antar.
I mean, she
But
could have
there
had two
was-
lightsabers.
What was the? It was red, the color of the blade. The person who attacked the senator initially.
I say this person who barged through, did any of them get a good base on whether they were male or female, or were they wearing a mask, or...
All of the reports I've had from my men say it was a male, but I don't think there's much evidence to back that up. It's probably just conjecture based on body structure. They were cloaked and pretty good at concealing themselves, and most of my men were knocked out pretty quickly, so I don't have much reports on that, I'm afraid.
How were they knocked out?
Well, a few of them have some lightsaber scars, so I'm assuming a lot of it was just blood loss, but...
But he didn't kill them?
Nobody died yet. I mean, we're still waiting on Jonas to treat them, but... So we could have some losses by the end of the day.
You're letting your only doctor sleep through men bleeding out?
He smiles at you and, like, waves his hand and says, "We have medics. I just don't trust any of them to examine new people."
Oh,
that's fair
okay.
enough.
It made it sound like you just had one doctor and you had men bleeding out on the floor when you were like, well, I mean, he needs to do sleep.
Jonas needs sleep, okay? He's a good guy. He needs sleep.
But yes, we could have losses by the end of the day, but so far no one is dead.
That doesn't sound like a Sith. This is becoming stranger and stranger by the day.
Anyway, yeah, we should head down with him now before that asshole comes back.
Yeah. Let's go down.
So you guys head back through, and he says, "Look, you can keep your lightsabers for now, okay?
Cool.
But if Sabaho comes back, then he's gonna need them because he's scared of fuck, and can you blame him? You guys are really scary."
So I'm not gonna lie, Savaho is a bit of a dick, but I sort of whisper to Cedric. I'm like, "Hey, Cedric.
Yeah?
I'm thinking we still do the elevator plan. Because here's the thing. They're gonna find out you're sick, and then they might not let you through. But if we tell them that you went back to the ship to do, like, maintenance or something, or maybe you went back to check on my crab, then they'll be like, that's fine, cool. And we'll be the ones to go into the city, and then you do the elevator thing, because I don't think they're gonna let you through this way."
Yeah. That might be a thing we're gonna have to do. So if you guys want to go through.
Does everyone else think that's a good idea?
Do you want me to pick up your other lightsaber from the ship? The Growlwood saber.
Oh, no, I don't. No, you're not going back to the ship, dude.
No. Well, I'm down there anyway. No, I'm down there anyway, so it wouldn't matter.
Dude, the ship's
hours
like,
away by foot.
Oh yeah, it's like 8 hours.
Dude,
I forgot about
that's like my favorite part ever. He's like, "Okay, do you want me to get you any snacks?"
Okay.
Why don't you lie to him and tell him you're going to the candy store, and then in fact just leave? "Okay, do you want anything from the candy store?"
Okay.
I want some.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll head out now.
That was legendary.
Okay, so you head out of the sewers.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out of the sewers. Back to the elevator.
Gan sits down and says, "Give Jonas another hour. He's going to take a look at the boys that got hurt earlier first, and then he'll be here. Is that alright?"
Cool.
So how's everyone doing?
I sort of meditate while we're waiting. It's been a while.
Oh wow, just blanking class.
Jeez.
Oh, I say I'm good, and then I meditate.
Hey, sorry. Do you mind if I take a look at that orb, by the way? It, like, you kind of showed it to me, and I'm kind of interested in it.
Like, sorry, as you're meditating.
Sure, yeah. You can look at the orb. You can look at the orb.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, it's just like so very fucking rude when she wants to meditate.
Okay, so yeah, Kasari, as you're meditating, you feel a lot of discord around you in the force. You feel a lot of inconsistencies and darkness, little little pools of darkness, kind of coalescing around you, and yeah, you don't get a really clear picture, but you definitely feel a very fractured energy around this place.
Do I feel like the darkness is coming from people or things?
Why don't you make a hard, average discipline check? So you're able to expertly kind of focus yourself but in doing so, you kind of accept that darkness into your own being. You get a little too close to it in order to kind of view it and focus it. So you gain 2 conflict, but you're able to see that there are many people down here, down in the lower city. There are many people who are angry, who are confused, who are very dark in their emotions, but not necessarily being influenced by the dark side of the Force. But you can indeed sense a presence. You can't locate it, but there is a very powerful dark side person somewhere on this planet. Perhaps not necessarily too far away.
Good to know.
So, Merkava, how was your how was your trip to the ship?
It was alright.
Do anything interesting? See any nice trees?
Got a lot of thinking done. This whole planet just kind of sucks. I can't wait to get off of it. But hey.
By the way, in canon, you slept a lot while you were there.
Yeah. Man. So,
at least you told us you were sleeping. I guess you could have been lying. Huh.
Well, I want to check out this orb. So is it, just, from intuition, can I see anything, Forcey about it?
You yourself don't see anything particularly, don't feel any force connection coming from it. It just seems like a very, just a normal orb. There's no force connection that you can get from this orb, just like when Kasari looked at it. However, you do feel yourself staring into it when you look at it, into nothingness, and having a very kind of charmed experience when you do so. You struggle to look away.
That's interesting.
Is talking to me less interesting than looking into an orb, or?
You do find yourself very distracted, and it's hard to listen to Slash when you're looking into it.
No, I'm trying to pay attention, but this is...
I look around to see if I could talk to a random guard, because they might be more chatty than...
There's a Doug quite close to you with like a seemingly modified blaster pistol. It seems like he's done a lot of work with it.
I say,
oh, really?
I look to him and say, so, have you always lived on this planet?
Yes, as long as I can remember. I'm 32, and I think I was born here. Well, it's been a while. I wasn't there,
What do you mean you weren't there?
Before I was born, I wasn't there.
Oh. That's fair enough. Before I was born, I wasn't where I was born.
Nice.
I say, you're much more interesting to talk to than the Jedi.
But have you seen this ball?
What did he say, buddy?
How mighty can you, mister?
No, you're kind, because you're actually receptive to conversation.
That's a nice big gun you have there on your back.
I know. I say, look, I'll tell you this. It's a big secret. But you can tell anyone because it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's not really a secret.
I say, this gun is capable of blowing huge holes into whatever it wants. It's basically like if someone took a turret off of a heavy weapons vehicle and then made it into gun form.
Boy, that seems incredible. We used to have vehicle weapons back a while ago. We were building these tanks.
Oh no, I'm fairly sure it's modeled after exactly your weapons.
Oh, really?
It's
I only ever hear
one of your prototypes from the outer city.
Well, a couple years ago, we were at war with another city on the other side of the planet.
Oh?
Yeah, it didn't last long. I think we won, but I don't really remember much of it. It happened a long way away from here, and down in the lower city, we didn't get much information. Just mining all day.
That sounds like a rather rough life, always mining away.
Yeah, but we always had hope. We thought if we mined long enough, we'd get into the inner city and get a desk job.
Wait.
Well,
The war was 2 years ago, and this happened 2 years ago. Was
he didn't
this
say
a...
the war was 2 years ago.
Oh, he said a couple.
He said a few years ago. He said.
Oh, a couple means specifically 2.
I didn't say a couple. He said a few. Plus a couple.
Can mean 2.
Plus a couple.
Confirmed.
Plus a couple only specifically means a 2 in certain places. It does like technically mean 2, but a lot of cultures can have more than 2 for a couple.
Is one of those cultures here?
Like Malastair?
No, I mean in the call.
Oh, yeah, me. Like,
Really?
Yeah, all my communities. You say
in
couple
Britain?
I wouldn't say
means-
Britain, but like my regions that I've lived in, couple can be like 5 or less.
What the fuck? How do you... Okay, anyway. So when you refer to, hey, that's a cute couple over there, you mean a orgy with 5 people all banging.
specifically the phrase "a couple of."
Okay, I gotcha. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, theory still works. He said a few years ago.
Of course.
And this happened 2 years ago. And maybe this
Biological
was a bioweapon.
warfare.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
What's a
bring up that
bioweapon?
theory?
What?
Oh, I thought he had.
Oh, I didn't
I'm
know if he was
meditating.
speaking
I don't
out
know
of
about
character.
any of this shit, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, of course.
Well,
He's being fairly rude over there.
What do you say then, Slash?
I say, do you think it's possible that these 2 events could be connected? The current rampant creatures and the war?
Maybe in some. I'm a simple man. I don't know. It's just, I would never.
I
connect
believe in you. I think that you if you put your heart into it, you could think up any idea or theory.
Well, okay, mister, let me give it a go then. Well, you see, a few years ago, the war happened, but I would assume if this had anything to do with the war, we would have had those people move in here by now, and we haven't seen head nor tail of them.
Maybe they were more concerned with an extermination policy rather than a conquest.
Well, that could be a thing, but it just seems mighty wasteful.
I don't know. People will do crazy things out of spite.
Nonsense says. I guess you're right, mister. This is why I'm just a miner, or at least I used to be.
Look, I think that you can be whatever you want to be. You see these Jedi right here? These
Start playing
apparent
saxophone.
moral sentinels. They're worse than you. You're a nicer person than Jedi, and that means that you can be a better person than Jedi.
Roll an easy charm check with boots.
Play saxophone music.
You have the jukebox access, Marshall. You play saxophone music.
Are you giving me the go-ahead?
You can give I'm giving you the go-ahead.
I rolled with just advantage.
You know, well, he says, well, you know, when Mr. Gan said anyone can leave, I was a little hesitant. I didn't think I could make it on my own. Do you think I should just get out of here? Try and leave the planet?
What? I say, you know, you're your own person. What do you want to do?
I want to leave the planet.
Aw.
Well, guess what? We're going to leave this planet. Do you want to come along with us?
Oh no!
No, I used to know a few guys out on the coast. I'm gonna go there right now, and I'm gonna see if I can get a ship. Thanks so much. Tell Mr. Gand I've decided to leave, and he puts his blaster pistol on the floor and starts looking at it.
Oh God!
I say, what a nice little fellow. And I pick up the gun and say, well, I guess I should return this to them when I get the chance.
Okay. It's a blaster pistol with a mod of your choosing from the core rulebook. It's one hard.
Okay, I'll look at mods in the core rulebook, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to hand it back to the nearest person.
In that case, you don't have to. But if you wanted to keep it, I wanted to give you the item so you could like have it.
I mostly just don't want to be over encumbered with a million guns.
As well, there are two guys sitting next to you. You could just give it to.
Oh, I hand them the gun and say, "It seems as though your friend has decided to make his own path. Here's your gun back."
The other guard looks at it dumbfounded, and Winston Gunn says, "Well, his prerogative. I'm just glad he decided to leave instead of sitting here hating himself all this time."
This is like a weird interpolitics of this place is great. It's just like, oh man, good for him.
I say hitting himself.
Hating himself instead.
Oh, hating himself. Okay. Oh, I thought he had like some weird like psychotic breakdown or something.
Yeah.
Well,
that happens.
I then said to back down and wait for the doctor to arrive. Disappointed that my my little buddy's gone. He's already flown out of his nest.
So happens that at this moment,
What?
the doctor arrives, and we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Man, that's some timing.
Yeah. I'm gonna go pee. Okay, I'm back. Is anyone else here?
I never left.
Good. Excellent. Do you have the sphere?
Wait, what?
Do you have the sphere?
Yeah, I have the sphere.
Keep it.
What?
Keep it.
She's gonna want it back.
Come up with an excuse.
Yeah, okay, that's real helpful.
If she questions, you kill her.
Oh my god, no. You are quite the extremist, my friend.
Okay, so Cedric, you're back. So we're gonna do your thing, if that's okay with you, since you're separate from the group now. So you head back into the outer city. Yeah, it is the outer city. Do you want to? What are you doing?
I am going straight up to that elevator.
Oh god, okay. The terminal looks powered and the buttons say open.
I'm gonna get on that elevator and start moving upwards.
Click on the open button, the doors open. It's a big, spacious elevator. Seems to have a few cracks in the windows. There's windows on this elevator. But there's a terminal inside that says lower city, upper city.
Is there a roof to this elevator?
There is.
Is there a hatch anywhere on it?
There's no hatch.
No hatch. Okay.
There's a window on the top as well, though.
Oh, there's a window on the top. I'm gonna... How high is it? Can I punch the window off?
It's probably about 12 feet. So you could make a good jump and then punch.
Yeah, I'll get a good jump and then try and punch it off.
Okay, it's going to be an average athletics check followed by a, we'll say a daunting athletics check. The average athletics check is for the jump. The daunting is for the punch.
Well, could it be brawl?
You could do brawl for the second one, but not for the
second. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Rather than 2 athletics checks. That's another 2 XP. And then I'm going to use Enhance Force Power. So it's Daunting for the first?
No, it's average for the first and daunting for the second.
Okay. Do setback because of my sickness.
They've left you all alone with your illness.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back.
Charles is trying a silly thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to spend that 2 light side points to give me 2 success.
Alright, so you succeed on the... Why was that hard? What was that?
What's happening?
Oh no, it was supposed to be average.
Okay, well, you succeeded.
No, it's a jump.
So you jump! What's next?
I'm gonna punch.
Wait, what is happening?
I'm
Charles is
punching
doing the elevator thing.
What are you punching?
Punching?
I'm
What are
punching
you
the glass
punching?
off the ceiling.
No, you should have just cut it open with your lightsaber beforehand! What are you doing?
It's okay. The elevator is not in movement yet, Marshall. It's not high stakes.
Yeah, I'm doing this low stakes, Marshall. And then it's formidable for the punch, right?
Yes, it is.
And using Enhance again. Yep, I can use Enhance. Yep, that's my roll. I'll give myself an additional advantage with that 1 side light point.
Okay, so you rear yourself up, you crouch down, and then you prepare your fist of justice as you look up at the ceiling roof that needs justice delivered to it. And you leap up with a vicious uppercut. You cleanly strike this one window in the city as that window goes flying towards the inner city pillar and smashes on the wall.
I mean, windows are the primary enemy of the Jedi. It's like the Sith.
Yeah.
No, they don't have anything on glass.
Instead of have giant glass pyramids just to freak the Jedi out.
Oh man, yeah, I'm getting twitchy.
Yeah, it's because the glass is made of sand. So that's one of the glass panes up at the top, so I can get onto the roof now.
With a jump. With a jump.
With a jump.
Done already.
Yep. So now I'm gonna quickly hit the elevator button to go up, and then climb, and then jump up onto the top of the roof.
Okay, make an average athletics check. Okay.
I'm not using the points.
You successfully pull yourself up onto the roof as the elevator gets faster and faster and faster, and you can see very shortly above you is where the elevator shaft stops. You just let it happen?
I'm gonna get it all the way up till I'm just outside and then jump.
Just outside what?
So I'm like at the peak of the as high as the
I'm pretty
elevator
sure
is
if
going
you
to get.
ride the elevator for a couple seconds more after it flies out of the shaft, it'll probably give you like a bit of a boost.
That's what I'm saying. When I can get to its like peak height, I'm gonna jump.
Okay, so you burst out of the shaft as the elevator, like, you hear and it, like, rips out of the shaft and starts flying towards the upper city. And you ride it for a couple more minutes, and then suddenly you start to notice the elevator has stopped soaring and begins to dip. What you can see in front of you is clearly where the elevator is supposed to end. It's a closed doorway with a little bit of room to stand on this dome structure of the outer city. And beneath you can see this kind of luxurious utopian architecture of what appears to be the inner city. And you can try to jump to either of those.
So there's a doorway with a small ledge.
Yeah.
And what
And then
can
there's
the answer?
There's a city below you that you could try to soar into.
I think my best chance is to go for the doorway.
Okay.
So there's a city below me.
Yeah.
And then there's a doorway.
But it's below
Okay.
the doorway. You'd have to jump
It's below-
forward a little bit to get to the city. You're jumping over a giant wall.
Okay. So there's me in midair on the elevator. There's a
Looking
doorway.
forward, where there is a doorway on the edge of a dome. Underneath the dome is what is a gap between the door and the sorry, it's a gap between this giant wall and the dome. There's a gap where you could fit in, and inside that wall is what appears to be the inner city. It is much nicer designed than anything else you've seen so far.
Okay. I'm gonna jump to the wall. I think.
Jump to the wall. Okay.
Yeah. Try and is it like a flat top of the wall so I can land on the wall?
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely big enough for you to stand on. Barely, but it is big enough for you to stand on. It's not designed for people to stand on, but it physically could hold you.
And that it looks to be on that sort of level. Okay. And the door is above the dome, so it's above the city.
It's on the dome. The door is on the dome.
The door is on the dome, and the dome is
Over the city that you're
over the city. So I'd have to jump further to get to the door than it would be the wall.
That's definitely true, yeah. You definitely
Yeah.
have to.
So I gotta jump to the wall to try and land on the wall.
Let's mechanically familiarize ourselves with what Force Leap can do. You need one to activate it, right? And that's one range.
Which
And
is
how-
one
how-
range.
And each additional point increases it by one range band, right?
Yeah.
And you need to spend you need to spend 2 points to land safely.
That was your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, this could get interesting.
Hmm.
I was wondering who was gonna break that silence.
Yes, it is.
So
This
Cedric,
is an
what are you
awkward
doing?
silence.
So yeah, I'm jumping to that wall. I just need. So how
You
many
need to
range?
roll your force points. Okay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use that. So I need one to activate it. Then I need 2 more to get me to the wall, and then I can't land safely.
Who cares about landing?
Take
What are you
like
doing,
a
Cedric?
man, Charles.
So
What are you
I'm
spending your points on?
gonna spend my points on getting there. I'm gonna try and
What do you mean getting there? I need to, because
To
you
the
don't know
wall.
how many range bands you need. So how many range bands you jump? And
Heck.
using the dark side dice, you need to flip a destiny.
yeah, I'm gonna use all the points just getting there. I think that's the best plan.
And you're not spending the 2 points to land safely.
Yeah, I'm not going to use 2 points to land safely. So it's flip destiny, 2 strain, 2 conflict.
Okay,
However
so-
much pain you experience from not landing safely.
Let's see this.
So you're spending 3 points to increase your range bands.
Yes.
So how many
So
range bands are you jumping?
four range bands.
Alright then. So you brace yourself on the elevator and you feel the force energy underneath your feet as you propel yourself towards the wall, aiming for it and having no regard for in what position you land on the wall. You kind of fling yourself towards it with the force energy, and as you land, you crash kind of like a crater as the dark side force energy just like starts destroying the concrete wall around you, sending pieces flying. And you've definitely fallen a long distance. Make a average coordination check.
Enhance allows me to make this as an enhanced check. I'm going to use that one light side point to give me a success.
One success, okay.
One success.
You're not flipping Destiny?
Oh.
To use the dark side points?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
What do you need? Since you only need one success to succeed at something.
This is a fall damage mitigation check.
Yeah. So the more I do, yeah. Do you know what? I'm gonna flip Destiny. I'm gonna use those 2 points.
Okay, for success or for advantage?
For advantage.
Right, okay. In that case, you are going to take 29 damage.
Oh,
You can soak that.
Oh, good.
29. I am on 28 wounds of 18.
But you already had wounds?
Yeah.
Oh boy. You're also, you said you had 2 advantage, right?
Yeah, I had 2 advantage.
You're gonna take 18 strain. You can also soak that. So I don't think you're actually over
9. No, I'm not over my strain.
Roll a crit injury. Do you have any crits already?
Yeah, I have 1 crit right now.
Is it just the sickness crit? Because that doesn't count.
No, it's I had distracted.
Oh no. So
He
plus
was
10.
distracted as he fell. Oh!
So as you come landing,
Yes, there is a god!
as you come landing down, Charles, best way to mitigate damage to yourself is just to put it all on one leg. So you put your right leg out and come landing down, and that right leg just shatters with the dark side force energy concrete around you. But before you fall unconscious, you notice that right leg is probably no longer attached to your body. And you fall unconscious.
That didn't sound good. Yeah, let's hear that crunching sound.
Next time we see Cedric, he's going to just be like some weird. You know, fucking what happened to Darth Maul basically in the Clone Wars, where he basically just became half machine. Charles is going to be Darth Maul.
He was like a Spider-Man. He was like a giant spider.
So Cedric, this isn't the end of the campaign for you by any means. But this is likely the last we will see of you today. You are free to stick around, but if you wish
I'm
to leave,
sticking
you are
around,
free to.
but oh my god.
Back to the main party.
You guys hear that crunching sound?
Nope.
It's rather loud.
No, I think because of the nature of what just happened, because he used the dark side force energy to like basically blow up a wall. There was a rumbling downstairs. You guys definitely felt it.
That was weird.
Yeah. Gand looks concerned. What was that? Maybe it's just the pipes again. They're always making sounds.
The pipes.
And then the
Charles
there's
is an actual nuke just waiting to go off.
There is a cleanly dressed individual who has just entered with a toolkit and an overgrown beard, and he says, "Right, who are the new people?"
You want names?
I wave high.
I'm Kasari Lassiter.
Hello, Kasari. My name is Jonas.
I'm Slesvos.
Greetings, Les. My name is Jonas. And yourself? He's looking at Merkava.
Oh, okay. I'm Merkava.
Meet you, Merkava. My name is Jonas. Right. Who wants to get examined first? It won't hurt unless it will.
Wait, what?
I say, before we begin, are you acquainted with the Trandoshan physiology, or should I worry?
I wouldn't say that I'm an expert in it, but I have seen a Trandoshan with a case of this contagion, so I can look for the symptoms at least.
Okay, that's
Don't worry, I won't be rooting around in your biology for long. I know what I'm looking for. Unless you've got something else wrong with you
Had
that
to
I might
go
want to treat.
rooting around in your noggin to pull all those
I say,
bits of
no,
lead
not
out.
that I know about.
Yeah, I wouldn't offer any treatment that you weren't comfortable with. Shall we start with you then, since you seem so lively, Mr. Sless?
Oh, he's lively.
I look at him and say, okay. So I let him do what he needs to do.
He performs what you would describe as a lacking check of your faculties before giving the thumbs up to Winston Gant and says, "All right, which one of you two is next?"
He really isn't that familiar with Trandoshan physiology.
I'll go.
Yeah, okay. I'm just running a check-in.
I was pretty far from my mic, so I didn't know if it was actually heard. I was like leaning back.
He takes a little bit longer with you, looking. He shines a light in your eyes. He checks your mouth, and then he kind of has a look at your shoulder, but he lingers for a second on your shoulder. And he says, "Do you mind if I take a blood test?"
I say you can. It's not this sickness. I have crystals in my blood, but they're not contagious. It's literally just actual metallic, like it's crystals. But you can take a blood test. That's fine.
He takes a blood test while you say that, and says, "I have the supplies to do a blood transfusion.
What?
If you're interested."
Wait, you can cure me?
Well, I don't know if it's a cure, but if you've got poisoning, then a blood transfusion could do you a lot of good.
Do you have a source of blood?
We have a few crates that were left in a few of the supply closets.
Oh
in the
god,
university.
it's dumpster blood.
Wait, have they been refrigerated? Like, how are they being kept nice?
Yes, they were kept in the clinic
Oh.
until we found them, and they've been kept in my storage facility ever since.
Is your storage facility refrigerated? Yeah.
In no sense.
What sense?
I'm sure the containers are meant to be self-contained.
In the sense that we kept the AC high.
Yeah, this is this is the Star Wars universe. I'm sure they could just auto-refrigerate specific bags of blood.
Okay, sure. Yeah, transfuse me. Sounds fine.
Okay, you'll have to stay the night, but
Oh.
it won't take too long.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are you guys okay with us staying another night here?
Yeah,
I
it's not like
say-
there are many transport options anyway.
I say, I kind of look at them and say, I look at Kasari and kind of whisper down in her ear, what about Cedric?
Oh, that's right. Damn it. Well, you guys will have to go ahead. I want to get rid of this as soon as possible.
He also
Alright.
says, having not heard that conversation, we have enough colto for all three of you to have a refreshing night's sleep.
Huh.
Merkava is literally sleeping.
Yeah, just, I don't know.
He then walks up to you, Merkava, and is like, "Okay, I'm gonna need the mask off, big guy."
Can you even do that? Isn't the atmosphere poisonous to you?
I can do like 5-minute stints,
Oh, okay.
so just try to be quick, okay?
You take it off.
Yeah.
Is there anything horrific under there that we haven't seen yet?
No, it's just a
bunch
regular
of
Caldor face.
piercings.
Okay.
He's wearing
So
gauges.
He takes a look in your mouth and into your eyes again and says, "Yeah, in fact, actually, I think with that mask there and then your biology, I'm not sure how much they could do to you."
Oh, that's good to know.
Well, all three of them seem clean to me, Winston. I'm sure I'm right this time. So
Wait,
yep.
what? maybe
Oh
maybe
my
Cedric-
I'm starting retroactively. Maybe Cedric did need to become a human nuke.
Yeah, maybe Cedric would have made it past. Although Cedric was super sick. Like, I feel like someone without medical training, if they really paid attention to him, could tell. Like, he was sweaty. You could probably test easily to find out he's blind in one eye.
So Winston says, "All right, well, you're free to wander about the city as you please. If you draw those things, then we're going to try and confiscate them again. But if you keep them in your pants, then it should be fine."
I'll keep it on a holster. If I put it in my pants, I might accidentally cut a leg off.
Yeah,
By the way, the Doug wanted me to tell Winston that he left.
you already did. You said when the
Oh.
two people that you told.
Okay.
So yeah, he says, "Yeah, you don't want to lose a leg. That would be awful."
Yep. There's really nothing worse than a Jedi losing a leg. I mean, I think genocide isn't as bad as that.
I do love how Cedric has become both like a freak of nature, like he does ridiculous things, but he's also the most hurt and most defeated member of the party member at this point.
I mean,
He's lost 3 limbs, he got fucked up by some godels, he lost to the crystal monster who also took one of his limbs.
Yep.
He got stabbed in the chest. Oh wait, no. Was that you?
That was Jackson.
Oh, that
I think
was
it
Jackson.
That was Jackson.
Anyway, yeah, he ushers you.
Les has so far been perfectly fine.
Basically ushers you into band 2 if you guys want to follow.
Sure.
It opens up kind of into a large underground facility. One kind of zone kind of leads to what appears to be a mine shaft, and then there are 2 large buildings and one slightly smaller building that Jonas walks towards and ushers Kasari with him.
Okay.
You follow them?
I waved to you guys.
Honestly, looking at it from a meta perspective, Marshall, I don't know if I would trust this guy giving you a blood transfusion.
Yeah, I don't trust him, but I want this crystal shit out of me, so I'll risk it.
Even if there's just a chance it works, it's worth a shot.
Even if he takes all my blood and replaces it with milk.
Hey, it'd be better than crystals.
It's funny you say that because as you walk into this kind of dark,
It's a dairy farm.
clinic building, there are 4 guys laying out on like floor mats, and they seem unconscious, and they seem to have some scars that indicate that they've been hit with a lightsaber recently. And there's 2 kind of operating tables nearby, and 3 large containers of white liquid. And he says, "Well, there's the coulter, and we will
Not milk,
we will
though.
start in a second." Wow.
I don't know. Maybe they're big into bagged milk. Maybe we're in Canada.
I heard about what happened to these people. Are they all right? Are they gonna live?
Oh, well, some of them have lost a lot of blood, but that's luckily one of the things we have quite a bit of here.
Apparently, yeah. Not milk, blood.
Yeah, not milk. Colto. So
Wait. Are you putting Colto in me?
in you?
Oh, okay.
But you're gonna recover in one of these.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, yes, I think they will mostly be fine. I'm not sure about little Jimmy over there.
Aw.
Took a few nasty hits, but whoever did this seems to be pretty good at not killing his victims, which is odd.
Does it seem to you, in your medical opinion, that they tried not to kill them? That they actually made an effort not to kill them?
I haven't dealt with that many lightsaber victims in my 9-month stint as the best doctor on this planet, but
I love this guy.
but I would be surprised if you could take that many swings and not kill them if you weren't an expert in the matter.
I kind of agree. Yeah, I mean, I'm not I'm not a medical expert in any means, but I am a lightsaber expert, and I Yeah, they usually take a limb off and kill you. It's very rare that you see people who have survived.
You know, I was gonna say
attacks.
that maybe you're not that much of an expert since you're a Padawan, but then I remember you're also capable of somehow picking locks with your lightsaber, so maybe you are a bit of an expert.
I also collect them. Like, I think Kisari likes lightsabers.
And I mean, at this point in the adventure, she's basically an uncrowned knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Like my XP is higher than theirs was when they became knights. So.
And if you want to like look into it, most of the trials you've completed on the field anyway. So, oh yeah, you were saying so. Oh yeah, he said, yeah, whoever did this must have been an expert in combat or whatever. He must have seen a lot of warfare or something to be able to wield a weapon with such expertise.
Had a strange orange-black mask, green lightsaber, seen a lot of warfare.
No way. Wait, like, no. Sorry,
You guys are jumping to a lot of conclusions right now.
You hear a bunch of gears turning in Kisari's head.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Start stroking out.
In the meantime, what does Merkava and Celeste do?
I find a nice place to go to sleep because apparently Merkava's tired, and that's what we're doing.
It's not too late yet. It's probably like
So are we just allowed into the upper city now?
not upper city, although in theory you should be, but right now you're in the lower city and you seem to be given the free
Do
rein.
they even take credits here?
You want to go ask someone? There's no merchants around.
So there's no like shops or anything, or any places to get food or anything?
Not like I said. There's two large buildings and a pathway that seems to be like leading to the mine shaft.
I asked someone around, say, so...
Smiley Doug walks up to you. Hey there, newbie.
Hey, do you perhaps, are there like any shops or places to get food, or how exactly does that work out?
Well, I know a few of the ration guys, but well, I'll tell you where he is, but you gotta promise not to take that human friend of yours. We don't take the kind of their kind around here.
Wait, is he referring to Merkava? Because Merkava's not human.
He's referring to Kasari. He's allowing both of you to go.
Oh, I say, sure. She's not going to be present with us for a while. She's kind of in the med bay.
Humans always getting sick, am I right? There's
I get ya.
Crystals in you.
there's some Jimbo in the mining quarters hands out a lot of food this time of day.
Ah, thank you. I say, Merkava, are you interested in getting something to eat while we're staying here and waiting for Kasari?
Yeah, that'd be nice, actually.
Alright, so I guess we head over to Jimbo.
So you head into the mining quarters and you notice a kind of a few dusty old terminals laying around in there. And everyone seems to be crowding around a guy with a small kind of kitchen set up in the corner.
Cool, I wait my turn.
You eventually get this kind of brownish, reddish, liquidy, thick bowl of food of some sort.
Can I roll perception to see if I can know what this is?
Sure. It's going to be average. Oh, and scroll down. Oh no, it just hasn't.
Yeah, that was weird.
Whoa! Okay, so not only do you know that this is a pretty common soup, but you also know that the recipe, from the smell and the taste, you know that the recipe is very commonly found on Alderaan.
Oh. I say this is soup. I'm sure it's good. It's from Alderaan.
It is? Says Jimbo behind the counter. Doug. One of the boys taught it to me a couple of years ago.
I was mostly referring to Merkava, but I'm saying yes, it's the recipe originates from Alderaan.
I didn't even know. Like I said, one of the contractors taught it to me like a year ago.
Oh.
Never been there myself. Hopefully, this makes a good first impression.
I try some soup. I try some of the soup. Do I like it, or should I roll to see if I like it?
You can roll to see if you like it, but it's like it's decently prepared, and you know it's not necessarily bad, but it's very basic. But if you wanna...
I'll just leave it as that. I probably had way worse before, anyways. And I'm not exactly picky, being a Trandoshan.
Yeah, after all, if you can eat Wookiee, you can eat just about anything.
We do not eat Wookiee. I look very insulted at Merkava's comment. And say,
come on.
Look, just because we hunt them down and we skin them, sometimes alive, does not mean that we don't dirty ourselves with eating them.
So I'm sure some Trandoshans have eaten Wookiee before.
Yes, but those do not represent us.
Sorry, after a little bit of disinfectant, Jonas tells you that you should have some rest before the operation later.
Okay, I do that. I go to bed.
Also, I'll be
no,
right
not
back,
sleep.
guys.
Like just rest. Like he doesn't want you to sleep. Yeah.
I continue my meditations from earlier to see if I can pinpoint any more information about this Sith Lord. Well, not Sith Lord, but you know, powerful Darksider.
Okay, make it daunting.
The meta is strong with this one.
What? Meta?
What?
I was literally told the information that this is a powerful Darksider. And what are usually powerful Darksiders? Sith Lords. Like, that's not meta at all.
Sounding a bit like Ita over there.
Who? Me?
Ita! Yeah, you.
What did I do?
You said that all Darksiders are Sith Lords.
Oh, well that's true. They're not all. But
I mean, we've encountered creatures that are just messed up and evil.
But they basically are. Anyway, so what am I?
So wait, I want to before you make the check. Are you specific? What are you trying? Are you looking in a particular place?
Would you like me to describe in abstract terms what I'm doing?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to go about it.
So,
oh man, abstract terms.
Well, it's the only way to describe what you're doing, and when you're using like a magical power, so you have to use abstract terms.
Magic. This is the Force, Marshall. Very different.
When you're using the Force. So I say, well, I don't say anything. I'm meditating. So I peer out. I sort of silence myself and quiet myself for a moment. And I peer out into the empty, vast void of space, and I reach in to the area around me, to this city, and I sort of focus in on the life force of this city, on the people, on who the people are and where they are, and at first it probably feels like just an overwhelming sort of rush of a little bit of life, although there's not a ton of life left on this planet, I guess, so no, it's probably not a ton. And then I begin to focus in on those that I feel are force sensitive. So I sort of like tune out all the non-force sensitives, and then I start focusing on the identities of the force sensitives, and I feel to see if any of them are dark in their hearts, and those that I feel are dark, I focus in on them, and then I will hopefully have found the Sith Lord.
So what I'll say is that you're able to identify two collections of force sensitives, one close to you and one further away.
Oh.
And which one of those two would you like to try to focus in on?
Oh, man. How do I, by far away, do you mean like in another city?
Further away than the other collection. You can't really pinpoint it. You think it's close enough for you to sense, though. You're not powerful enough to think that you could sense the whole planet, so it has to be quite close.
I'm thinking with how much I've been doing this, I'm going to start investing in the sense force power, because I feel like at this point it just is appropriate. But man, yeah, I'm gonna focus on the farther away, because I feel like we're the ones close, so I'm gonna focus on farther away.
In that case, it's gonna be an easy discipline check. Okay, so you're able to identify two individuals. Not like by name or anything, but two energies. One is pure and strong, but in a way to a fault. Very, very clear, and this one seems hurt, in danger, scared. And then the other one, the energy is good, but conflicted, in pain. Hurt in a different way. Doesn't seem physically. The energy itself seems like it's been corrupted.
Okay. This means two things to me. This one means that there's two nice people on the planet who are both Force users, but they're far away. And it also means the neither of these feel like the dark presence I felt, right? The evil presence. Okay. Then I am now concluding that the evil presence is closer to me, which shakes Kasari a little bit. I think she probably has like a goosebump moment where she's like, whoa, like, one, we need to save these people or find them, but two, what the fuck? Who's the where are they? Yeah. So did that take like the full 2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then.
Merkava and Celeste, you're eating as a few of the inhabitants like fiddle with a terminal, and then they put it back in kind of a collection in the corner and head out, and you finish your food.
Oh, I tried to ask one of the Doug. So when we were told that we could come here as long as we didn't tell our human friend, is there some issue with the humans, or?
We ain't got no issue with the humans. That's not us. No, we're not racist.
No, feel free to be honest.
Some of my best friends are human.
He says, almost having a heart attack.
I say, I didn't mean to put you under so much stress.
Look, it's not that we have a problem with humans. We just don't like humans from the Republic. That's all.
Oh.
Oh my gosh! It's like we don't have a problem with Jews. Just not Jews outside Israel.
I say, so you have a problem with most humans?
No. Yeah, Jimmy, I'll be right there. And he walks out of the room.
I say to Merkava, I don't think that the humans on this planet have a very healthy relationship with the main inhabitants.
Yeah, probably not.
I
so
then
we're not
continue
humans, right?
to eat my soup and enjoy it.
So one of the Dougs ends up sitting next to you, Merkava, and starts fiddling with one of the terminals that they have laying on.
Wait, you were really quiet. What'd you say?
One of the Doug ends up sitting next to you with one of the terminals they have laying around and starts fiddling with it.
Can I sort of see what he's up to?
He is looking through some logs, from what you can tell. After a little while, he puts it back on the pile and leaves.
Can I pick it up?
Sure. There are 4 terminals. Which do you just look for one in particular, or do you just pick a random one up?
Sure, random. Let's go.
Okay, roll a D4.
Oh, whoops! I'm retarded.
What the?
Wait, how? What? What?
Oh my god!
14 difficulty die. I got it. 14 difficulty die. Because it's 1-4D in some organization.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is weird. So you can input the numbers on either side, and it'll just.
Okay. Wait. So what's the roll command for a base die again?
Exclamation mark D4.
Okay. 4.
Okay, so you pick it up and you can write stuff, but to get into the log that's on this computer, you need to hack it.
Good thing I'm Hacker Man.
Don't
Daunting
forget
check.
to put on your hacker glasses.
Daunting check. Would you like to roll destiny?
Sure. We won't
Before
need
he,
that at all.
Before he gets on to his hacking, I pull out in my utility built hacking glasses just so he can hack better.
I'll let you have those. We'll give you a boost, Chris.
Oh my god. How have you
Only this one time, though. Not because that's a really powerful item to keep in the game. So just this one time.
Aw.
You don't lock yourself out of the terminal, but you're unable to access the log. You sense that this. Also, you rolled 5 dice instead of 4. You can re-roll the check if you want. Dawn's done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my god. Daunting is 4. Roll. Y, G, G, B, P, 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 P. Boom. Even worse.
You don't lock yourself out of the terminal, and you sense that this is probably one of the more well-protected terminals around, but you're unable to access it. Did you use Destiny on that?
Oh, yeah, let me flip that.
Yeah, cool. Do you go back and try one of the other terminals?
I'll see what the other ones are.
So which one do you grab next?
Let's go with 2, since it is half of the perfect number.
Sure. Okay. So grab that one. And it needs hacking. You can write, but it needs hacking. It'll be an average check.
Unfortunately, your hacking glasses have lost their magical power, so...
Yep. They no longer give you that confidence boost since you failed the last check. Okay, you successfully accessed this log. It doesn't have a date, but it seems old. It hasn't been modified in a while. Does someone want to read it? Especially since you're not there? Yeah.
I've had it. Malastare is a Doug planet, always has been, always will be. So what right does the Republic have to start sending humans here by the starship load? They've only been coming in from Corellia and Alderaan so far, and already they've completely taken over the construction industry. I haven't seen a lower city contract go to a Doug company since the first batch of Corellian scum shipped over. It's cultural genocide is what it is, Republic trying to muscle their way onto another planet. I tell you, they're no better than the Mandalorians, only they do their conquering with words and immigrants rather than guns and soldiers. Well, sometimes they do it with guns and soldiers too. Although, I suppose occasionally there's some of the latter as well. I brought this point up with the local representative from this upper city the other day, and I got a right telling off for my racist attitude. Political correctness gone mad.
Has the alt-right taken over the Doug community?
Bro, that, that last line was a great touch.
I don't know, my favorite part was how you just decided to do an off comment of the next sentence.
I didn't read it, so I was like, sometimes they do that. It's like, he's like, yeah, sometimes they do that. And I'm like, whoa!
Really getting into character there, Marshall.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna save this just to read it later and chuckle a little. So I find this amusing. I'm gonna look at the,
I knew when he hacks into it, I say, so did you find anything interesting?
Yeah, go ahead and I'll send it to him and say, give that a read sometime. It's kind of funny.
I probably look it over and say, well, this would explain why the Doug are so pissed at the humans.
I know, right?
You know, I think I would be fairly pissed if humans were so interested in my home planet.
See, that's why you gotta evolve to survive such a toxic environment that no one can take your planet.
The thing about his core, though, is that the planet kills you before you can even settle on it. So I don't know if the humans would even survive.
Yeah.
You head over to the other terminals?
Yeah.
1 or 3? Or do you want to give 4 another go?
I'll give 3 a go.
It'll be a hard check, my friend.
Aw.
Yeah, so you're not able to get into the log, but you can tell that there are a few subsystems that you can figure out from this hack that have now become pretty common as you've looked through these 3 terminals, and you're going to have 2 boost on any attempts to hack similar architectures in the future.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll draw some dicks in the notepad and then go over to 1.
Alright, it's gonna be easy check, and you have that 2 boost because it is the same architecture.
Does this boost a one-time thing?
No, it's anytime you hack this architecture. So if you have different like security systems in the future, then it'll go away. But you can use it on the 2 that you failed as well. Okay,
Alright.
you might have to access this log. Marshall.
Yes. Been
Would you
seeing
care
a
to read?
lot more of the city folk coming in lately. All humans. Heard murmurings we could be in for Republic takeover soon. Not sure how much good that'd do. What good is being able to trade with other planets when we still have thousands living underground, terrified of some ghost story about an ancient beast? Malastaire's not exactly civilized enough for the Republic. Still, I guess all that matters is the fuel these days. That's why they stick us down here. Not sure they won't have some trouble on their hands, though. Gan's been building up that anti-Republic sentiment for a while now, and while we've abided by our human brothers and sisters that have lived here since as far back as we can remember, I'm not sure some people are going to be quite as tolerant of the ones coming in from the Republic.
We should look into that ancient beast.
I think the part about Gan is a little more appropriate.
No, ancient beast.
No.
Ancient beast.
Come on, we gotta
Yeah,
like
ancient
something.
beast. Ancient beast.
Hey, legless.
I said to Merkava that I'm not too sure if I'm interested in hunting down an ancient beast. And also this Gad person seems more of a problem for the humans here, so...
I mean, yeah, I guess that's a fair point. Okay, I'll go over to the 3rd terminal again.
Alright, hard check. 2 boost this time. Would you like to flip Destiny since you failed last time?
No. Oh, damn it.
Yeah. But with that one advantage, though, you start to like notice recurring patterns and nodes, and you can tell that the 4th terminal may have once belonged to Winston Gand.
To who?
Winston Gand.
Okay. I mean, this is the 3rd terminal, but...
I said you could see the nodes. You just
Oh.
saw, yeah.
Okay, I guess here goes the 4th one.
Daunting check. Would you like to flip Destiny?
Nope. I will resist the temptation.
Do it.
Damn it.
Utter failure. At this point, one of the Doug walk over to you and say, "Hey, if you're interested in the terminals, I'm sure Winston will give you the passwords."
Oh. Really? Okay, I was just poking around.
And then he
Alright.
carries on. You haven't seen any humans around, have you? He says before he goes.
Oh shit.
I can smell them.
Well, I mean, we got one with us, but I mean, she's
Why
fine.
would you tell him?
No, keep an eye on them. They did nothing but trouble around here.
Well, they're not with us in the sense that they're right around here. They're
Don't
in the
tell
med
him
bay.
where I am!
Oh, in the med bay, is she? Interesting. Thanks.
God damn it.
I don't know why you're thanking me, but okay.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
He's laughing.
Well, I guess I'll go ask for the password.
I mean, worst case scenario, I can't be worse off than Charles is right now.
You find Winston towards the edge of the city, and he says, "Oh, hey, Merkava, was it? What can I do for you?"
I was wondering if I could get the
Cook some
password.
bacon.
Oh my god. I was wondering if I could get the passwords to the terminals. That just be nice to read, kind of gather some information and stuff.
Sure, we got nothing to hide here. And he pulls out a data pad and shows you 4 codes in a row that Merkaba will memorize.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, I'll thank him and head back to the other terminals.
Okay, which one do you look up first?
3.
Marshall, you got your reading glasses on?
I do.
What are you doing, Chris?
Yeah, Chris.
Oh, sorry,
Exploding
I
love.
left my mic. I'm moving stuff around.
Interesting development. A group of PMCs from Coruscant. PMCs, what does that mean?
Private military company.
Really? Is that what it means? Oh, whatever. From Coruscant, just got a
You're not going to get an answer from me if you were wondering.
Just got a contract to police the lower city. I'm thinking it is private military companies, yeah. They must be scared of rebellion now. In my 47 years on this planet, I haven't once seen the government so terrified of its citizens. At first, I thought this was normal by the book integration. The Republic has taken many planets into its system. That's what it's meant to do. Taxation followed by representation, free movement of goods, services, and people, and a safer galaxy to fend off the Mandalorians and whatever else comes at us next. That always comes with a little bit of resentment. Sentient beings are naturally scared of change, and people so evolutionarily defensive as the Dug are even more inclined to fend for their own. What interests me is how uniformly they see original families of Malastare, even mine, a human family. They seem very intent to defend, but the very similar looking humans from the public cities get treated like literal invaders, a very fascinating type of othering. But this is natural from what I've read. It tends to happen every time. But what isn't natural is this clamping down. I think something sinister might be going on at the top here, and I'm worried the public might find out a little too late what it is.
All right, so I got a bit of a theory now. After that, do you think that the government created the, or whoever's in top in the upper city, basically created this fucking virus or whatever to wipe out the citizens below, and just fucking hide in their weird dome thing and just live like kings?
It would make sense because they destroyed the elevator up to them. Like, elevators, like, that wouldn't just, why would that collapse on its own? That would be weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's a decent theory. Cedric might be being attacked by a bunch of rich people right now.
Oh, I'll be fine.
He's just getting caned.
He's trying to pull guard on them, but he only has one leg, so it's a really shit guard.
Cedric, just sweep the leg. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Do you look at the 4th terminal, Merkaba?
Yeah, I'll hit the 4th one.
There you go, Marshall.
My legs. Interesting development.
At least you have them.
Oh. I don't like the types of people my campaign has begun to attract. I oppose the Republic on ideological grounds, that they're spread so thin that when a crisis like this war hits, they can't protect fringe planets with any degree of competence. That the system of representation gives a single lonely voice to a large number of communities in an ever-moving and difficult-to-change instrument of bureaucracy that seems designed to obfuscate change rather than encourage it. I just don't think the Republic can be a gracious overlord to the planet of Malastare, no matter how good a friend it could be. Alas, it seems the message has mutated, and I am being used as an icon of xenophobia and a rallying point for a group of people that seem to hate humans on an unprecedented scale. Odd, considering I myself am a human. I can hardly stand truly accused of demagoguery. My message has been clear and true from the start. I am just an ordinary, well-read man who has seen the tide of the galaxy shift many times in this direction, and it has never ended well. The natural resources of this planet are its strength, and from them we can build a strong community, but we must resist the urge to submit to an oppressive organization in the bleak hope of safety. The Mandalorians have not come yet, and we will be prepared for the next threat, with or without the Republic.
Huh,
So,
okay. He's not
I
a bad
do want
guy.
to point. I I do want to point out from a meta perspective, the second terminal with the first message that we read, the really crazy anti-Republic one, it doesn't seem to match the tone of the other three.
Well, yeah, these are used by different people, if that's what you mean.
Oh, I thought they were all used by Winston.
No. The fourth terminal's Winston's, but I don't think it was implied that they all are.
Oh. Okay.
He did have the password to all four. But
Had the passwords to all four, but it doesn't necessarily mean that all four of them.
Well, why would he have the passwords to all four?
They're very open people, it seems.
Well, he might just be a sort of administrator of the network, you could call
Or
it.
they just scavenged all this shit when they took over. I mean, Mad Max, bro. It's my password now. These people are dead.
Well, that wouldn't make sense because some of the messages seemed clearly before the events that transpired.
I know.
Actually, all four.
What I'm saying is, at some point after this happened, he found the passwords from people who are now dead and couldn't stop him from taking them.
Okay, that's possible.
The bottom one is clearly Gand.
What? No. Oh, yeah.
Is actually Gand writing.
Mhm.
That's his opinion.
Do you guys know that Toys R Us is shutting down? I just found
in the
that
UK,
out.
Yeah.
No, everywhere.
I thought it was already shut down everywhere.
Oh.
They're
I thought it
slowly
was like
going through bankruptcy.
Yeah, I thought it was like Blockbuster, where like it was gone everywhere else, and it was like just the UK. It was left.
It'll soon exist only in Australia and places in Alaska.
Yeah. There's a
That
couple
will be the fate of-
Blockbusters in Alaska. It's super weird.
That will be the fate of Toys R Us soon
There
enough.
was a Blockbuster in my local valley town for like 5 years after like the international company folded. They were just holding on.
Rest in peace, Blockbuster. You didn't see the value of Netflix, and that's where it got you.
So what are you fine folks doing? Sorry, I'd say your operations probably began now. Probably unconscious.
Okay.
You should just wake up in the middle of it and start talking to him.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I say, so how late is it, Putty?
About 8 o'clock in the night, like night/afternoon.
I say, it might be best if we head to bed early and maybe get an early rise. What do you think, Marikava?
Okay, sorry, I was chewing on something. Could you repeat that last sentence?
I say, what do you think about going to bed early so we can get up in the morning early? Be an early riser. I know
I'd
that's
be okay with that.
strange to you.
After all, we got some stuff to do in the morning anyway, so...
Yes, like picking up Kasari. And
Yep,
also
hopefully that
meeting
goes
up with Cedric, whatever he's doing right now. I hope he's doing great. I'm confident that he's totally not without a leg and an arm.
Wouldn't that be
Surrounded
crazy?
by strange rich people.
I'm very confident he's without an arm, because we already knew that, but...
No, I meant a leg and an arm.
Oh, okay.
So,
The worst fate. Just missing half of your body.
so you two, Makava, Celeste, you find somewhere just to curl out. There's some like beds on the floor in this building. If you want to just use those.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys wake up at about 6 a.m. You heal 1 wound each and all of your strain. And sorry, probably, I'd say you heal like 3 wounds because you've been in. Well, you'll figure out in a second, but you probably don't heal any strain. It's probably been quite a stressful night for you.
Okay.
So yeah. And you two wake up at 6 a.m. in the building, and Kasari, you wake up around 6 p.m. as well, and you notice that you're in a Colta tank. Colta tank, sorry.
I get out.
after a little, like, you clearly like want to get out, but you're not physically able. But after a while, Jonas notices and lets you out and asks how you're feeling.
I say I'm feeling good. Well, actually, am I feeling good?
You feel fatigued, but not in pain.
I'm tired, but I feel better. My shoulder doesn't feel as sore.
Excellent. I mean, I tried to do my best. I'm not sure how much of the infected blood I could get, but I think all of it. So just if there's any problems and you're ever in the area, then feel free to swing back.
Yeah. You're all right, Jonas. You're all right.
Oh, thank you. I try to be.
What? Is Jonas a Doug?
No, Jonas is a human.
Oh, okay. That explains why he didn't kill me in my sleep.
Yeah,
That's racist to the racists. Assuming all Dougs are racist. Gosh.
To be fair,
Yeah,
we have
Marshall.
only met one that wasn't, and that's the one that talked. Well, actually, even that one could be racist for all we know, because he was talking to Sless.
I gave that little guy hope.
Yep.
And I hope he's doing well now.
He's dead. Anyway.
Oh, almost certainly. Yeah.
Aw.
You should roll after the session ends to see whether or not he makes it off. Or
Okay.
maybe you just
Will
decide,
he
I don't
be
know.
the next Jerry?
Oh my god, no.
He's dead.
No. Destiny Dice, you had one job.
But we don't necessarily think he's dead. We can always believe
No.
he's still out there.
No,
Absolutely.
Celeste will always believe that he made it out.
So you guys head outside and you see each other across the street, and you also notice a few like armed and heavily armored individuals walking into the other big building, the one that you haven't been in yet.
I asked, is anyone around that I could ask what's going on?
There are a few Dougs heading to and from the mine shaft.
I say, I pull one of them over and say, excuse me, do you know what's with the heavily armored individuals walking in and out of that building?
Oh, they're just the guards. They were the contractors, the construction guys, and the police before the war. That right there, and he points to the big building. That used to be the contractors' quarters, and now both the contractors and the police use it, since the police station in Band 3 is, well, it's full of them things.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Have a good day, sir.
You have a good day too.
Stay away from those humans. He heads into the mine shaft.
I say to Merkava, I'm starting to like these Doug people. They're funny.
Yeah, they're a little weird.
They seem to like humans about as much as I like Wookiees.
Yeah. Minus the eating part.
I do not comment and say, I'm starting to like you about as much as I like Wookiees.
I give him a good old smirk.
Maybe Merkava meant that he thinks the Dougs eat humans.
I have my doubts, considering he made a comment about the Trandoshans eating human Wookiees.
He changed his mind. You changed his mind with argumentation. Anyway,
I'm sure.
I will say, hey guys, man, I'm feeling better. I think I might be cured, but I think I'm gonna want to go to another planet to get it checked out, because honestly, anyway,
Well, it should be staved off for a while, right?
yeah, sure. The milk feels good too.
I look at Kasari and say, look, you may want to be a bit careful here.
Huh?
The Doug seem to resent humans from the Republic, because they kind of came and colonized their world and stole all their jobs and had a huge activist movement to kick the Republic off the planet. Just before
That and they wanted equal rights for everybody. They weren't white supremacists.
Just before the whole thing kicked off, the whole disease thing.
Well, they don't like humans now, but they've never met Kasari Lassiter before.
They're gonna hate.
I'm pretty sure
this.
I'm fairly sure that they already hate you. They've been warning us to stay away from you.
Well, don't they know that you're part of my group?
Yes.
Well, they'll like me after they speak with me.
I have my doubts, but okay. Let's head to the inner city. I'm sure Cedric is waiting for us.
Yes. Well, he's waiting in the upper city.
I don't know. Well, yeah.
As far as I know, because I'm pretty sure we thought it led to the upper city.
That's true, but he might have made his way down to the inner city by now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe. True.
I don't know. We did kind of sleep through. We kind of did sleep through the entire night. He had plenty of time.
Oh, that reminds me. I was going to say something. During the night, by the way, Cedric, you occasionally regain consciousness for very short periods. It seems like you're being dragged. Anyway, back to you guys.
Hey.
Turns out the rich. Oh, well, actually, no. Now I'm actually worried that he might be being dragged by weird zombie people
Or rich people.
or rich people.
They're both weird.
Or Sith Lords.
Or Sith Lords.
Nope.
I don't know about the third one.
Don't worry. All the evil Darksiders are very close to us, not Charles. I know this.
Actually, are you sure you weren't just detecting Merkaba?
I don't know though. I mean, I have my suspicions, but I'm pretty sure I was detecting Merkaba. Like, low key though, I'm pretty sure that's what I was detecting. But
Merkaba is a good, pure person who would never hurt a fly.
I am a paragon.
I'm not sure if Kasari thinks that, but Kasari has her suspicions.
I say, so are you ready to head to the inner city?
Yes, and we should keep our eye out for Force users. I've detected some on this planet, ones that we don't know of.
You notice 4
Really?
lightsaber wielders jumping from rooftop to rooftop.
Whoa!
No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Say more Jedi voodoo.
So you guys head down the kind of street, basically, that seems to be upwards inclining.
Actually, it
Yeah,
just occurred to me. Wait, it just occurred to me. Go back to my Force visions. One of them was fine, and one of them was hurt, right?
What, the two people you'd identified?
Yeah.
One seemed physically. One of them was a very pure energy that seemed physically hurt,
Okay.
and then the other one was a conflicted, corrupted energy that seemed spiritually hurt.
I then put together that Charles is far away right now, and I say, Charles might be hurt, guys.
Why do you say that?
Who's Charles?
I mean, Cedric might be hurt. Charles is no one. Charles doesn't
Thank you, voice of
exist.
Cedric.
I
I say, why do you say that?
because I meditated while I was waiting for my surgery, and I felt strong Force users away from us. And I now realize that one of them I think was Charles. And
Are you sure
Cedric.
that you're possibly just not worrying about him and it could have clouded whatever Jedi thing you were doing?
I doubt it.
Yeah, seeing Cedric in action, he's kind of incredible.
So what'd you say, Merkaba?
He said,
Yeah,
seeing...
Cedric's kind of incredible with his capabilities. There's no reason to really worry about him unless you picked up on someone being injured.
Felt that he was in pain, in physical pain. Or I felt that it was in physical pain. I don't know if it was Charles, but it felt like a very... Cedric, shit! I don't know if it was Cedric, but it felt like a very pure soul.
Does Cedric have a pure soul, though?
He has 100 morality.
Okay. Thinking back on that, yeah, Cedric's a pretty pure soul.
I mean,
We should probably.
he doesn't have too much of a body to make pure, you know? The rate he's going.
I mean, as we said last episode, he's losing so much of his physical connection to the world. He's gaining a lot of a spiritual connection to the world, you know?
He's
Pretty soon
more
you'll just be a
machine than man.
I just can't wait until
potatoes.
I can't wait until Charles figures out how a way to make replace his former limbs with basically just weird force, just to walk with the force or some shit. I don't know.
Do you guys head up the street?
Yep.
Okay, so as you keep walking, you see kind of a big metal door that is currently closed, and eight human guards standing in front of it. One of them walks towards you and says, "State your business."
We want to go to the inner city and kill things.
He nods and says, "I can appreciate that. We need Salvajo's go-ahead before we can let you in now. I'm sure you'll be fine with it. Just head over to the contractor's quarters and get him to let us know."
He hates the shit out of us.
I nod. Well, maybe he'll be eager to see us gone, Kasari. Hello, people.
No, I mean, I'm thinking, was he a Doug?
They were all humans.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go up to him. Let's say hi.
Yep. You're going to the contractor's quarters?
Yep.
Okay, you go into the first room that seems to have 4 desks with unattended terminals on them, and a door that leads into another room.
We don't see Salvajo.
No, he's not. There's nobody in this room except for the 4. There's nobody in this room. There are only 4 terminals.
I say we knock on the door.
Yep.
Okay. A human opens it and says, what can I do for you?" It's not Salva.
I say we're looking for the person in charge, Salvajo.
Yeah. Come on in. And he ushers you 3 in. Do you all go in?
Yep.
Sure.
And as you walk in, there's about 10 humans in the room. One of which, sitting at the main desk in the middle, is Salvajo, who is has a very large shit-eating grin on his face and is looking at you.
Who?
At us.
All 3 of you.
Oh, I say, we were told we needed your permission to go into the inner city. Can we have your permission?
Do you know? Oh, this is interesting. You need something from me. Huh.
I feel like you're really way too eager to hold this over our heads.
Oh, no, I think there's a little bit of business that can be done here. See, I have a problem I need sorted out, and you need something from me. So, I feel like that adds up.
To
Okay.
12 eggs. Here you go. I got
Does
it.
this... I say, so what do you need?
There was a prisoner before the disaster that I had held up in the police quarters in Band 3. And there's also a very dangerous mission that needs to be done in the mine shaft right now. I can't get to that prisoner, however, so I suggest that if you guys head over to Band 3, fight your way through the hordes of whatever those things are, get the prisoner and send him down into the mine shaft for me. I'll give you the permission you want.
I don't know, can't we just give you credits or something and then you can use that when you eventually get off this rock?
I gave up on getting off this rock a long time ago.
I mean, you do have an impressive amount of firepower, I'm sure.
It's okay. I mean, honestly, then he points at your back and says, "You probably have more firepower than we do, like as a whole."
I grin a little and say, I know I do.
So, you know. Actually, I tell you what. That just gave me an idea. I'll let you through if you give us that.
I look at it for a second, and then look at them, and then I look at the group, and I grab the big gun. I say, will you let my friend look at it before we go? I promise we won't tear it apart or something. I'll give you the gun intact. I just want to see if he could possibly copy down the design in case we're interested in replicating it in the future.
Wait, you're gonna give him the gun?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I did not see this coming.
The guy looks a little confused, but he says, yeah, absolutely, that seems like no problem to me.
I hand it to Murkava and say, analyze every piece of this machine that you can.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Make a daunting, no, it's not daunting, formidable mechanics check. That's 5 dice.
Okay.
Can I help him with the like what me and Kasari observed earlier? You know, just kind of give him tips along the way.
Yeah, you can give him a boost for that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just double checking my mechanics skills.
I'm also going to flip a Destiny dice.
Oh, come on. Fine, I will as well. Just to keep things simple.
It's going to be 1 challenge and 4 difficulty. You have a boost.
Single triumph.
So you analyze it for a long time, but you also come to the same conclusion that Celeste did earlier, that trying to get inside it right now would almost certainly permanently damage the gun. What you think you can do is you think you can build the structure of this weapon, if given the right parts and enough time, which might take you a while to do, but you think you can build almost identical structure that actually works properly, because this prototype clearly has a few problems. But you have no clue what is powering this thing, and you don't think it's going to work properly if you don't figure that out.
Okay. Well, I think I could rebuild this, although I'd have to figure out an alternative power source. But,
well, that
yeah,
will have to be something we consider in the future.
Alright.
I then hand them the gun. By the way, it goes back down to 2 hard points, and I get to basically tinker with my current gun in exchange.
Okay, so he puts it up aside for a second and says, "Okay, cool. I think you've been rather
fall off.
You've been rather amenable. I heard from Winston yesterday you guys were curious in our history. I've got the codes to the terminals out there if you want to do some more reading. Otherwise, you've got my permission. I'll let the guys know."
Okay.
Cool.
I'll take the codes.
He gives them to you. It's on a small, like, pocket secretary kind of thing.
I go out to the terminals.
Yep. Let's do some more reading.
They are numbered 1 through 4.
Our friend's not in danger or anything.
Now, last time we decided that whoever wasn't there was the one who read, so we'll make Cedric read these.
To be fair, I
Marshall.
wasn't there in the first place.
Yeah, I considered this originally. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Send them to me. I'll open the first one.
Okay.
Wonderful day! I have arrived on the exotic planet of Malastare. The Republic have seen fit to send some of the best construction agencies on Alderaan to help forge bonds and connections with the dug of this planet. What an excellent idea! The architecture of our people will be bequeathed like a gift upon the relatively uncultured people of this land. And when they see the wondrous future the Republic offers them, they will have no choice but to join and become civilized. It's poetic. I should write a book. This guy's a huge dick. Next.
Your voice was perfect for that. That was perfect.
You go, Marsh. I sent you.
Weird. I discovered a leak in one of the pipes we were hooking up to the new police station, and I went and reported it. Waited a few days since I passed by the leak on my way into the station every day, and the leak was still there. So I went to my superior officer and asked what was going on. He told me not to worry about it, and that it was going to be taken care of. I responded that this was our first project on this planet, and we're here to make our people look good. We should probably show hard work. I was met curtly and told that we are to follow the procedure, and the problem was being dealt with. After a few more weeks, the problem resurfaced, as I needed the hot water to continue the work I was doing in the station itself, and it seems the leak has prevented it from coming through. So I reported again, and the Superior says I'll have to find a way around it, because they can only deal with the situation when the procedure is complete. I tell them I'll fix it myself. I'm refused. This morning, I was moved to Band 1. This seems really important.
Mm-hmm.
We should fix those pipes.
Sarcastic, Marshall, or serious?
It's serious.
Okay.
Why? Why'd you think it was
I
sarcastic?
was just wondering, because you said it in a bit of a flourishy way.
No, I think it seems really important. I mean, I think this leak has something to do with the...
There's the delivery method.
Maybe. But yes, maybe. Next. These people live basically in the sewers. They go to work in a mine all day and then come home still underground in a sewer. Then they wake up and go to mine again. This is depressing to the maximum degree. But then, here I am, stuck here for 6 months on a construction project that'll probably have me underground for basically as long as they are. I better get clearance early to the inner city or I'm going to get crazy. No wonder these Dougs made up ghost stories about the pipes creaking. They've got nothing else to do. Those stories are neat though. They say they built this city on the nest of a powerful beast because it was the only way to contain them. And by mining the dark fuel where they do, the fumes it gives off as they mine, it floats down into the beast layer. A nice bit of color to some creaky pipes, if you ask me. Oh no, how I like their folk stories. Next.
This one's
yeah. 01923. Project 451 reporting a fault. Leak on the east side pipe heading into the new police station in Band 3. Oh, this is on Monday, by the way. This will be looked into. Tuesday. 01923. Project 451. I traced the pipes back to their source, and they don't go anywhere. How is water supposed to be pumped into the police station if the pipes don't connect to a water source? The project is being looked into. 01923. What does that mean? I haven't seen any of the guys from HQ sniffing around at all. And now I have a guy complaining he can't do any work in the station without hot water. This needs to be fixed now. Friday. I was told this project had been left in a messy state when I arrived, but I have been getting no support from you guys. I need this fault fixed if we're going to finish on time. Redacted. Stop contacting this line. It's not safe. Get off Mollistair while you still transmission terminated. Okay, so our theory is definitely starting to come to fruition. I definitely think these guys, the government had something to do with this. Let's see. The pipes.
It's either the government or the Illuminati, but I'm going to guess the government.
As you guys,
even the Illuminati is more trustworthy than them.
Putty, real quick before you do what you're about to do, my question is, that police station? Have we seen any other police stations besides that one down in the corridor?
No, the only police station you know of is in Band 3. But you might be able to investigate this further and conspiracize more next time on Dudes of Utapau. Thank you all for watching. Who's doing that? It's Charles, right?
Technically Charles, yeah.
So yeah, that's
punishment.
Fun session today. Hopefully we'll see you next time.
Yeah, break a leg on that outro. Though.
I'm not 100% dead. See you next time, guys.